Apex Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely Stream Deck. For more information about the Stream Deck, the link is in the description below.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers and sisters. This is the Apex Online Racing iRacing GTE League, Season number 7, Round number 6, here at Phillip Island. My name is King-Kodiak and I'll be one of your commentators throughout this evening's race. Returning to my side, I am very happy to say, is the one and only, the godly, the hairy StevieSQ.
Hello folks, I am back after a couple of weeks hiatus. Life did its thing and got in the way, unfortunately, but I am hopefully back now for the remainder of the season. And we're at Phillip Island, a track never run in the GTE League before. This is the first time for the drivers, I hope, and certainly a first for the league. And this was a wildcard vote. This was the drivers voted for this track. They voted for the conditions, which is nighttime,
dark, yep,
on a circuit with no lights. So yeah, can't wait.
So, this week it is the turn of the AMs to open the qualifying session. So let's see who we have got. We have got the treble 3 Porsche of Daniel Lindholt, the LM Connection. We have my ever favourite smiling Ford, the 393 Privateer Chris Yardley. Jamie Smith in the 345 Privateer Ford. We have Stephen Norman returns. He wasn't with us last week, but he is definitely back. The Visceral Racing Bravo 312 Ferrari. We have Jürgen Kleiber, who's not left the pits, in the 342 Frederick Hecker BMW. Thomas Coombe in the V3 Racing Red 371 Ford. We have Kevin Ike in the 318 Lion Racing Team Porsche. We have Matthew Tucker in the 385 Privateer Ferrari. Victor Matios in the 304 LM Connection Porsche. His number plate is 104, should say 304. And Philippe Salinar for Big Blocks Racing in the 348 BMW. And finally Ben Hitchcock in the 366 Visceral Racing Alfa Ferrari. We have some times now coming on the board. Daniel Lindholt is the top of the pile with a 1:28.078. So yeah, this is going to be interesting due to the conditions, if nothing else. But this circuit is twisty.
It's fast and it's twisty, and that's the trick they've got to deal with. Some incredibly fast corners here. Turn 1's quick, turn 2's quick, turn 3's quick, and then you have turn 7, 8, and 9, all fast corners, and the last 2 are also really important because you carry so much momentum through them. There's really only 2, well, let's say 3 slow corners to be generous. You've got turn 4, turn 6, and turn 10. But yeah, this is a completely different situation to most circuits. Because this is a track voted by the drivers, they've not had official series to run in. They've not had any subscriptions they are signed up to that provide setup. Won't have given them one because they weren't racing this week in the official series. So yeah, and it's nighttime, so those that are unfamiliar with this circuit really got to get their head around this track very quickly.
Oh, one name I forgot to mention is the 317 Ford of Matthias Salek Christensen. We've seen this person before, but not this season.
Correct.
I thought so. See, brain does work. I haven't killed all the grain cells just yet. Oh, Kevin Ike, now our top man. It's been held by a few people. Steve Norman, Chris Yardley, Victor Matias. Now Kevin Ike on the top spot with a 1:24.052. So, now a few people joining us in chat. Welcome to you. Oh, Thomas Coombe is now got at the top of the top spot in the V3 Racing. It's a shame we can't quite see all of their colour delivery, but I love those side lights on the Ford. I may not like its noise, but I love the side lights, especially with that V3 livery. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, I highly embarrassed myself last week, as I'll highlight with one of the V3 Fords a little bit later on when trying to point out. I'll give it away. It's Mike Scaper's car that we were looking at. I was told very specifically to look at the tail of his car and I couldn't see what was glaringly obvious on the back of his car. I will point that out when his car doth take to the track. Being that this is a slightly less track, we do have a less used track. We do have a bit of a smaller grid. It's 36 last I counted vehicles with us, but still plenty of people to be talking about throughout our 3 categories. And it being a shorter track, it doesn't have so much of a drastic impact on the action going on. But something has been pointed out is flashing of the lights could be pretty deadly. We've seen a few of those. Saw a few of them last week. A few flashing of the lights and what have you. But being that it is so dark, I mean, let me point the camera somewhere else. Or actually go on the scenic camera. Voila! There's not even a silhouette of anything there. I couldn't even tell you what we're staring at right now. We could be staring at the floor from that particular camera angle. Oh, there we go. We now jump to the pit lane. And that is exactly what they will see briefly when they flash the lights. Literally nothing. Oops, and there goes Thomas Kuhn flying off the road. I've seen quite a few people going off into that gravel trap in the preceding practice session. So this should be very interesting to see how well our combatants do. It's probably better to call them combatants rather than drivers. And it's nearly time for our pro-ams, is it? No, oh, sorry, our pros. It's the AMs, the pros, and the pro-ams this week. Shouldn't our pros be getting ready?
They will be getting ready in... Wait. 1 minute from now.
Oh, is it? Oh, we're on... we have a slightly shorter session this time, do we?
No, it's because they start a minute later.
Oh, okay.
They don't do that first minute.
That's what's thrown me. Never mind. So in one more minute. I was wondering why none of them had come out of the box.
Yeah, they'll start queuing in 40 seconds or so. Other thing to consider for this wonderful round we're running here, another part of the vote that took place, there was an idea behind a reverse race or a second race or a sprint race or something like that, or a reverse grid. What we have is a much stricter fuel cap. Those familiar with the series so far will know that we've been running a 75% fuel cap for the previous 5 rounds, but for this one it is 43%. The drivers voted for somewhere between 40 and 50, and I rolled a dice that only had 10 numbers on, and I got a 3. So 43 is what we have.
Wow.
Yes. So we are expecting 2 if you're clever and can fuel save. Otherwise, probably 3 stops.
You don't have a 1D43?
I don't have a 1D43, unfortunately.
Anyone that knows their D&D stuff will understand that reference.
Absolutely. But yeah, this is going to be hectic.
The pros are getting ready.
Oh, and I should say, based off what you were saying not so long ago, please be kind to us, because we are going to struggle seeing these guys as much. They've got a better, easier job. They have outlights literally in front of them. We don't. So we may get a little lost. This track doesn't have that many reference points, but we will try our best.
We will try our best. We'll probably be using sort of more of the nose cam, the gearbox. Gone to the gearbox cam with no one behind Kern and I. It's literally total blindness. So it's going to be interesting. We will get corners wrong. Let's get that out of the way right now. We will say, oh, we're at corner this. No, we're not. We'll figure that out. You'll just have to bear with us. Our pros have been released, so let us see who is representing our pro cars. Right, there is the back. Let's just go to the chase cam of Mike Scaper's car. How much more obvious could you lovely V3 people have made that Angry Birds pig? You can't actually see it because he's got no one behind him. But as he comes past the Porsche Ferrari, look at that! 2 eyes. Bits in the middle, the exhaust's nostrils. I couldn't have been more blind if I tried. There we go. I'll highlight my own mistakes. So let's run through our pros. And who do we have? We have got the 188 Alpine Stars Geodesic Racing Porsche of Timo Gorlick. We have the 196 V3 Racing of Ford of Mike Scapers. We have the 137 Porsche of Comrade Gaming of Dominic Gaterman. We have got 197 Glacier Racing. Oh, we haven't seen Matti Sipila for a few weeks. The Glacier Racing 197 Ferrari. Jared Caroni, our season dominator. See, even on the wildcard, he's not giving anyone any reprieve. He's still one from spinning in the pit lane last week. I mean, can anything or anyone stop this track? If anything can stop Jared Caroni, it'll be this track, surely. You would think.
There couldn't be more randomness if we tried. So yeah, but we'll see.
So the 189 Huber Racing Esports Ferrari of Michael Drexler. We have the number 1 Alpine Stars Geodesic Racing Porsche. Believe me, that is a Porsche in there. Of Dan Sasolski. We have the 110 Alpine Geodesic Racing of Claudio Klima. Nathan Parkinson in the 155 Alpine Stars Geodesic Racing Ferrari. His numeric plate's the wrong colour. We've got 109 Comrade Gaming Porsche of Christoph Holstein. We've got the 123 Black Eagle Ferrari of Ivor Costa. And I think that's everybody. Some people have set lap times before I got to the end of the list. So that is our pro contingent, lead of which is a fairly unrepresentative time from Mr. Holstein. So the AMs did a 123.970. The only one that beat 124 was Thomas Kuhn. So this should be interesting. We know how close these GTEs can be. I mean, they were pretty damn close, even at Daytona last week. So I'm expecting them to be exceedingly close at the shorter track here at Phillip Island.
Absolutely. Let's see if we go on board with Timo Gorlick. And we'll talk you through a lap.
Go for it.
Okay, this is turn 12. This is the final corner on the track. You come under this bridge emblazoned with the Australia and Melbourne sponsorship, and we cross the start-finish line. He's got Ivor Costa a little bit up the road, so maybe getting a little bit of slipstream. Going not quite flat, but not far off through turn 1. This long right-hander, but it's all about setting up for this corner. This tricky double apex, long over crest left-hander. It's a nightmare, and I expect understeer, oversteer, wobbles, you name it, they'll happen. Flat through turn 3. This isn't really a corner. Coming down though into this hard braking zone, one of the few on this track on turn 4. Hairpin right. You can use a lot of the curb on the inside. And it's abandoned.
Marinsky,
never mind.
Eno Marinsky asks, can we turn up the gamma? No, is the answer to that. If we have to struggle, then you struggle with us. So
I'm disappointed in Timo for that.
Yeah, thanks for that, Timo. Unfortunately, we did try and organise a bit of a hot lap. Sadly, it didn't quite come off, despite the great efforts of our guys in the background. It didn't quite happen. Oh, we've done it again. We've got a sub-1,000th of a second gap. We managed this last week. We've done it again. Mike Scapers is less than 1,000th of a second ahead of Ivor Costa from second to third. Holstein's half a second down the road, or time-wise, from Mike Scapers. Does the Porsche have any kind of inherent advantage here? I
have no idea.
Many unknowns.
No idea what's going to work here, what isn't going to work here. You would argue that the Porsche should probably be a little weaker here, because this is essentially just a draft track. You know, from the final corner all the way up to turn 2, it's just basically one long wonky straight. And then likewise out of turn 6 up towards turn 9. It's just one long wonky straight. But there are also a couple of short, quick corners, let's change of direction. So we'll see. This could literally just be whoever gets the best lap wins.
This could be a war of attrition. Whoever doesn't fall off the road or falls off the road the least.
Absolutely. Right.
Do I have an incident? I do have an incident count. Fabulous.
You should have the incident.
I do.
Right. Mr. Gorlick is starting a lap again.
Timo, there he is.
He's going through turn 1. We've covered this bit. Now he's going to turn 2. Oh god, he's getting oversteering.
He did.
There's a little twitch, and then he starts to understeer on the exit. It's such a tricky corner that. Again, we're familiar with this. This is turn 3. This is flat out. This is not a problem. Right, carry on. Hard braking zone of turn 4. One of the few on the circuit. Curb on the inside. Use a lot of that. That's fine. You can use a little bit of the exit as well. Short little straight. This is turn 5. It doesn't really matter. Turn 6. Hairpin left this time. Great to use the cutback if you're battling someone, but you need to get the exit right because this bit matters. Uphill through turn 7, now turn 8, and it's coming up to this one of the hardest corners on the track, turn 9. Long left hand, 180 degrees pretty much.
Oh, there it goes.
That's why it's on a crest. It's it's really difficult. And then you come over the crest into this fairly short, tight braking zone into turn 10, which you don't really want to use all the track because you have to get back on the power for that corner, turn 11, which you have to get the good momentum out of because you carry that speed all the way through here, through turn 12, and onto the start-finish straight, and back into turn 1. And so on. So 2 times of asking. Thanks, Timo.
We'll leave you alone, Timo. We seem to be commentator cursing you.
Yeah, we'll leave him alone.
Yeah. Who do we... where is our... Wow, Jared Caroni, currently 21st, has not got a representative lap on the board. The Satellite Racing 113 Ferrari is got a 29.0 on the board. There is that huge... Well, there is one big gravel trap on the exit of turn 9. There's that really short 10... that big gravel trap there is basically where Timo binned it before, or nearly binned it.
Yes.
And don't expect that to be the last time. There's that big gravel trap. It's either the gravel trap on turn 9 or that final one where we saw a lot of people fall off the road during practice. 23.2. That's going to jump Jared up to 4th. So that's more where we're used to seeing our championship leader.
I'm just amazed by this lap from Holstein. He's still going as well. He might yet improve.
He's coming around that long left-hander, I think, now.
Got to say as well, someone else of concern is Claudio Klima in the pit lane, not going to improve, no higher than 15th.
Oh dear, oh dear. Our Pro-Ams look like... Oh, yep, it looks like our Pro-Ams are now beginning to get a bit restless. 28.9 from Holstein, so he's just done an outlap, and he's going again.
Yeah, and he crossed the line before the timer ticked out. It doesn't matter.
Oh, there he goes.
So easy to do. So easy to do.
There's quite a few gravel traps awaiting with open arms.
Yeah, you can't really exploit the track limits too much here. There are gravel traps and grass, and okay, there is runoff, but it can take a long time to get back on it.
The Pro-Ams are now out of the pit lane. I think Pro-Ams look like they are our biggest representative category this evening. So let's have a run through who we have got. We have got the 267 VEC Sim Racing Cyan Ferrari of Philippe Gaillard. We have the 214 Alpine Stars Geodesic Racing BMW of Andrew Langham Service. The 291 VEC Sim Racing BMW of Flavian Foku. The 250 Conrad Tepper Alliance Hero from last week, Mr. Alex Bennett. 200 AOR Hime Ford of Sarah Dove. We have got the 235 HCR... I always get this comment. Why can't you people stick with one naming convention? Seriously. The Mayella HCR Yamagura Ferrari of Chris Bell. We have the 299 Phoenix Motorsports Ferrari of Panna Martins. 286 VC Sim Racing Porsche of Sylvia Moraine. The treble 2 AOR Yellow. Oh, Evan's name is blank on my overlay for some odd reason. That's probably because he may have joined the session after I started the overlay. He's the AOR Yellow BMW. Morgan Valanace in the VC Racing Porsche, number 212. Scott McCracken in the 208 Mayella HCR Scuderia Ferrari. And the 219 Team Bushfink Porsche of Daniel Page. I think that's all of our Pro-Ams.
I think you're right.
Sebastian Riethmuller, but he's not on track, interestingly, in the 274 VC Sim Racing Cyan Porsche, but not on track for some reason.
Don't know why. Admittedly, I haven't checked to see if there are any student inquiries preventing him from doing that, but I'm not aware if there are. I have to say, of the Pro-Am group, Philippe Gaillard is one of the few drivers that have taken advantage of the hosted practice sessions I set up during the week. He was in most of them, I think, and he was one of the first in today for the practice session. And we're setting some really good early pace as well, so we'll see what to get from him. But he does have Sarah Dove right behind him. She's trying to capitalise on a little bit of slipstream, which works until you catch the car up and then you can't overtake. And they're not going to move out of the way because they're on a qualifying lap. So it's really tricky to try and benefit from a slipstream in this kind of circuit, especially in this kind of format when you only have a limited amount of time to get a lap on the board.
So our poll for the pros. Oh, yeah, I saw that.
A bit of a mistake there.
And there goes.
Going to go around the outside.
Yeah. Well, then cuts to the inside for turn 10. Of course, rating doesn't really help you. Scott McCracken, I think, was the first one to get a representative time on the board with a 23.977 in the 208 Ferrari. Oh, no, that's killed it. That's off at turn 2, and expect a lot of sandcastles to be built out there. I love the fact you get tyre marks on dust. That's...
It's a special kind of graphic.
That's iRacing unique, that one. So our poleman for the pros is Christoph Holstein with the 22.637. Dear God, still half a second ahead of Mike Scapers at the top of the pros. The top of the AMs is Thomas Kuhn with the 23.970. And Scott McCracken is 7,000s behind that. So we would normally expect... Oh, beg your pardon, Alex Bennett's already surpassed that. I had only just spotted. 23.957, massive 13,000s ahead of our AM poleman. So we would expect our Pro-Ams to be in between the pros and the AMs. Doesn't always filter out that exact. Oh, as Alex has actually pulled over, it looked like he was doing all right there. But he's decided to jump back to the pits with just under 4 minutes to go. He's not inclined to move again, which is a little interesting.
He's going again now.
He is going again.
The moment you look away.
Yeah, of course. Who should we have a look at? Let's have a look at Evan. Now, Evan seemed to be struggling a little bit earlier in the practice session. So that's just, using TV1 as the BMW coming towards you is just a wall. An absolute wall of light. You cannot see anything. Oh, new pole for the Pro-Ams. It's Daniel Page for Bushvink. In the 219 car, he has gone for 123.640. A good 3/10 ahead of Alex. Wow, goodness me. 6,000s behind Michael Drexler. Wow, Michael really didn't have a good session.
You say that. He's less than a tenth off the back of Timo Gorlick.
Indeed, okay.
Who in turn is less than a tenth off Matty Simbler, who is in turn less off, and so forth.
Not meaning that as a disrespect against Daniel Page whatsoever. It's just not used to seeing Mike Drexler down in 10th in the pros. But that's a cracking effort from Daniel Page going at the top. In 3/10 is a big gap. We're not used to seeing that. That's why 5/10 from Holstein is an absolute stunner. And there we go. That's how easy it is for it to all go wrong. That's not the first time we've seen a tail go completely light coming through. I actually completely lost track on where that was. I think it was turn 9, perhaps. Turn 9 seems to be an absolute death trap. As that was
really difficult to call.
Yeah, because that's sort of uphill over crest whilst turning.
And trying to slow the car down.
Yeah. This is nothing major then. Yes, that's what's wrong with you.
I will say, just in the Pro-Ams, the Pro-Am Championship is very much between, at the minute, I think it's separated by 1 point between Andrew Langham Service and Sylvian Moraine.
Wow. We'll go over the championship standings as when we are gridding up, so we fill in that particular part of the broadcast with something fairly relevant. As our Pro-Ams are getting their times in, Daniel Page still the top of that particular timing board. Bennett 2. Scott McCracken is 3rd in that category. Morgan Vanelay is 4. Sourdough 5. Flavian Foki 6.
Alan Martinez just jumped up to 24th, pushing Claudio Klima down to 25th.
In the 110 Alpine Stars Porsche. Oh, dear. Oops, and there goes Paolo Martinez off to build sandcastles in that one again. So, yep, that gravel trap's going to have a lot of company. In fact, all of the gravel traps are going to have a lot of company.
Someone else has just made a mistake.
Who flew off the road?
I have no idea. I saw a car sliding off at turn 2 and couldn't work out who it was.
No, we are not going to be able to do any. Well, we'll see the number plate only if we get a side profile shot of the car. Otherwise, it's just a blur.
Yep.
This track is this is going to be interesting. Oh, Alex Bennett once again. 123.405 is in 7th overall. My God, he's given himself about 0.3 of a second over Daniel Page, give or take. But right in amongst the pros, once again, Daniel Page proving the hero of the Pro-Ams. Actually, Morgan Vanelay, I've just spotted, is 2nd in class with a 23.469.
Oh yeah, he snuck in there, didn't he?
Yeah, I didn't spot. It's because he disappeared straight off track. Or mind you, we only have 10 seconds left, so that'll be why. Oh, Claudio Klima, you've got a lot of work to do, but what a cracking effort once again from Alex Bennett.
Absolutely, he's really showing some amazing pace, and he's a little bit far down in the championship. But if he carries on this pace, there's no reason why he can't pull that gap down. He can pick up these good results.
Absolutely. So he's pulled over. He's had enough of that. Daniel Page is still going in the Porsche. That got lively.
Yeah, the Porsche is definitely as well one of the harder cars to get slowed down. The braking system's just totally different as far as I'm aware than the other GTE cars. It takes a little bit harder to get on top of. So that kind of braking zone must be a nightmare to try and get sorted.
Oh, Sarah Dove. Where did that time come from? Is he now third in class? A 23 treble 5. 15 thousandths off the back of Timo Gorlick. Sits third in class, 12th overall. Very nice. And Daniel Page has pulled over. He's had enough. The only car still on circuit is Andrew Langham's service.
He's not going at racing speed, so...
No. That's his day done. And that is the grid decided then. So, let's have a look at who we have got. It is Holstein and Scapers, but half a second apart as far as the pole. I mean, one lap is one thing. An hour and 20 here. A whole different ball game. So it is Holstein, Scapers, Costa, Caroni, Gaidemer, Sasolski, Bennett, Parkinson, Sipala, Valanate, Gorlick, Dove, Drexler, Page, Langham Service, Coombe, McCracken, Van Eyck, Foku, Imre, Gaillard, Linholt, Moraine, Matios, Martins, Klima, Yardley, Norman, Tucker, Bell. Oh, I didn't spot Martin Tucker actually. Matthew Tucker rather. Salinart, rather, again, right syllables, wrong order. Smith, Hitchcock. Those that didn't set a time were Christensen, Kleiber, and Rithmula. Let's have a look at our championships then. We've got a perfectly black backdrop to do that on, whilst the qualifying clock ticks down. So, in our AMs, Victor Matios has a slightly more comfortable lead than he did last week over Fletcher, then Domino, Van Eyck, Zelenika, Linholtz, Al Reed, who is again not with us, Hitchcock, Smith, and Yardley. In the Pro-Ams, yep, exactly as Stevie called, 1 point in it between Langham Service and Moraine. Wow, McCracken. I think, wasn't McCracken leading the Pro-Ams until his race last week where he spontaneously combusted?
I have no idea.
You weren't here, so there's no point in me asking you that question. So, Andrew Langham's service leads the way just over Moraine. Then McCracken, Bennett, Gibbons are sadly withdrawn from the league. Imre, Martinson, Pfeffer, DeVille, and Sluman. Quite a few of those names not with us this evening. In the pros, much more comfortable lead, unsurprisingly, for Jared Caroni. Then it is Klima, Holstein, Sasolski, Scapers, Gaidemer, Drexler, Marinsky, Costa, and Gorlick.
Yeah. You've got to look at, when you look at the lead that Jared Caroni's got, oof, so there's only 25 points for a class win. It's Formula 1 points. 25 down to 1 in for 10th place. So either Jaguar needs to start finishing outside those class points, or somebody. So what needs to happen in Pro is one person takes it to Jaguar.
Yeah.
Because at the minute they're just taking points off each other, and he's just running away with it. But yeah, Pro-Ams, you see Alex Bennett in 4th. He's 54 points. He's only 12 points off the top. He can absolutely still win this thing.
Yeah, totally. With the pace that he's shown. I mean, look how long he was mixing it with the pros. I mean, okay, you could argue he got that qualifying time with Slipstream. Yeah, but look how long he stayed in that pack for. You don't get that just with luck. He was there on pace. Okay, he fell away from that pro pack towards the end, but it took a damn long time for him to fall out of that pack.
Absolutely, he did a really good job last week. So yeah, we'll see what he can do. He's only got this race will mark the halfway point season. It's 6 of 12. He's not out of it yet.
No, certainly not. The pace car leads them away. Are we doing a full lap behind the pace car? It looks like.
It looks like it. Yes.
Yeah, so me and Stevie are going to be guessing a lot of this race. We make no bones about that, but yeah, we are doing a full lap behind the pace car, and well, never mind. Not what we can do about it. So it's unusual for us to sort of look at Jared Caroni and not be on the front row. It's not far off, admittedly. There's the Angry Birds pig staring right back at him. Now I've seen that. That's all I'm going to see on Mike Scaper's car, but. As the pace car leads us away, Holstein and Scapers having that front row. Then it is Caroni and Costa, the pair of Ferraris behind. So Porsche, Ford and Ferrari being represented towards the top spot. I don't know who our lead BMW is going to be, but there are not many in this season.
No, it did the new car thing. It came out and everyone was like, I want to drive the BMW. And then after a season they went, I don't like the BMW. So a lot of people reverted to different options. But yeah, we've got a reasonable mix.
There's a very lonely Jürgen Kleiber that's ready to start from the pit lane. I just cut to Jürgen Kleiber. No, he just didn't grid up in time. Well, mind you, he didn't set a qualifying time, so yeah, perhaps. Or maybe he's had a problem. If you turn the overlay off and look at Jürgen Kleiber from the blimp camera, it is eerily lonely down there in the pit lane.
I tell you what, something to point out. Anyone that's if you look at the grid from the blimp cam, the track looks fine. It looks so well lit because there's like 30 cars lighting it up.
Yeah,
if you struggle in the night, you're gonna really want to stay with it.
Oh yeah.
If you've got someone behind you, they light the track up for you. And there's definitely a difference between having a car's lights in your cockpit and them suddenly not being.
Well, let's put this in perspective. We're on board with Holstein, who's obviously on the front row, got lots of lights behind him. That's what Jürgen Kleiber's got to deal with. He's got his own lights looking forward. That's what he's got backwards. There is nothing there. Of course, we're just seeing vague flickers of the field, and you'd hear him starting up his engine there. So we just about see vague flickers of the field as they're now coming to complete. Oh, there we go. As you go to the blimp camera, you can see the flood of light coming around the final turn. I'll find Mr. Holstein again. There he is. So the pace car will peel away. The lights will go green, and that's when everyone will floor it to signify the beginning of the race. And away we go. We are racing here at Phillip Island. I love the fact there's a guy waving a flag on the side. I bet no one can see him. Here we go then, streaming on down towards turn 1. The V3 Ford is getting ready to strike. That was Ivor Costa up to third. So we've got changes going on up front already. Jürgen Kleiber should be getting away.
Off the road.
Oh, I saw that. Oh, he's hit Gerard Caroni, but it looks like everybody has survived as they come streaming through down towards 3 and 4 now. And so far, so good. No one has died. I don't think. We've got a few ones on the instant count here. Is going to be where we potentially see trouble. Let's get on the blimp camera again. Is anyone going to die? Oh, we've got a few people taken to the grass. Oh, someone went spinning off in the background. Let's turn the overlay partly on. Looks like everybody's made it through broadly okay. The only person that's seen the pit lane so far is, of course, Jürgen Kleiber, who started from there. Haven't seen any major death so far.
Timo Gorlick had an issue at the start. I think he was trying to avoid that whole Ivo Costa thing and ended up off the track, and then at the turn 4 I think he got slowed down, so he's really dropping down the field. But he's got some good pace, so he should be able to make some more places back up. But I don't think... Oh, we've got someone off. Paolo Martins has had an off at turn 9.
Oh, so is Christensen, I think. Oh yeah, Paolo Martins all the way down there in last bar Jürgen Kleiber's. So he fell off the road, did he?
Yeah, locked the brakes on that over that crest of turn 9, and it spun him off to the left. It's easily done. I did it myself.
So Holstein leads Scapers, leads Caroni, leads Gadamer at the moment. I bet you anything we're not going to be seeing the whole drafting stuff that we saw last week. It is going to be punch and counter-punch this week. But we will see. They've got a very limited fuel tank to be dealing with. We're expecting... We were talking... There's been discussion on whether there's going to be 2 or 3 stop. We're rather expecting 3, aren't we?
Yeah, I think apparently a 2 is possible, but you've got to really commit to it. You've got to do the fuel saving to make it work. 3 is more likely, but it's probably going to be 2 full stops and then 1 little splash and dash towards the end.
Dan Sasolski's just lost a position to Matt Sipila as they weave their way through this incredibly technical circuit. It does look like Holstein's beginning to get into his rhythm and get himself a bit of breathing space between himself and Scapers. Caroni, though, is absolutely being... Well, the Gadamer is crawling all over the back of Caroni's car, but we've seen this from Jared. You know, he takes a... Oh, never mind about that. We've got Scapers off. What's he done? Oh, my God.
At the back as well.
Oh dear, let's have a look at... Oh, the tail got loose on Scapers' car, and he's gone way off into the dust. And he's right the way down. He's still off the road. He's only just got back on the road now. He's down in 12th. What happened further back?
It was an issue with Jamie Smith, Matthias Salo Christensen looks to have been involved.
Oh, someone's bounced off the wall. Oh, Smith! Smith, the tail got loose. There goes probably Christensen. Oh, yep, everyone's spinning and crashing. No! My smiling Ford of Chris Yardley.
Unfortunately, what happened there is I think... Oh, Jawakaroni! He's down in 11th. What's happened there?
What's happened to Jarrett? Oh, dear. He's fallen off the road as well.
Turn 2.
He's overcooked it at turn 2. Well, there's one. And you can see already he was getting squirrely coming into one. Oh, yeah, there he goes. You can see I think he may have missed his braking zone a little bit, but just couldn't get the car settled again before he got to the apex. Now in 10th, well, he's now side by side with Daniel Page, I think that is. Oh, wow, Daniel Page. And is that Drexler? It was Michael Drexler then trying to basically force his way past the Bushwing Porsche. And, oh, wow, Alex Bennett, Pro-Am leader, up in 6th position now. So he's having a cracker. Second is Sarah Dove, so she's done brilliantly well to work her way up in the Hime Ford. She's got Morgan Valanays all over her tail. So very, very eventful race, as we rather thought, except for Holstein. He's got himself over a second's gap now from his teammate, the Comrade Gaming pair, running 1 and 2 at the moment. Oh, Cipolla is side by side with Costa coming through turn 1. This could get interesting coming through 2. We've seen people already falling off the road. The Glacier Racing Ferrari trying to hang on around the outside. Around turn 2, he's still got the line. Can he hold on for 3? He wants the inside for 4. He didn't need it. He's already got past Ivo, but no, Ivo Costa's still hanging on in there. He's going to have the inside for 4. And Cipolla has managed to do it. That move started at turn 1 and finished at 4. Brilliantly done.
Yeah, this track allows you to fight back so well. It's why this track is brilliant for this. But yeah, we've got a lot of drivers out of position now. Claudio Klima coming through the field after that awful qualifying for him. Timo Gorlick after that first lap incident down in 22nd place. Jawakaroni in 10th. Mike Scapers, where's he? He's in 13th. We've got so many people out of position, but at the lead of it all, it's Comrade Gaming 1-2. They'll be quite happy with that, I think.
I think so. And Gedimer was a couple of tenths quicker than Holstein last time around. The fastest lap at the moment actually belongs to Matt Cipolla by quite a way. But I wouldn't read too much into that at the moment. There's so much fighting going on that no one's kind of gotten into their rhythms just yet. Also, bearing in mind, if anyone loses their headlights, they're knackered. We've lost... Yeah. No, we've lost my grinning Ford. Not happy.
We do have a bit of a train following now. It's the smallest train behind Morgan Vallanay. We've got Sarah Dove, Jawakaroni, Daniel Page, all lining him up. So Morgan is going to want to get a bit of a wriggle on because he is starting to lose that draft from Nathan Parkinson.
Parkinson, though, is all over the back of Alex Bennett. Now, again, they're in different classes, but there's still a team championship to decide as he looks on Parkinson looks on the inside of 4, doesn't commit to the move. He's keeping the pressure on Alex Bennett. Oh, go on.
Claudio Klima trying to go on the outside of Fleet Gaillard at turn 4. Not quite.
Oh, we got someone off. Oh, several people off. Foku's off. Lindholt is off. Oh, no, Daniel Lindholt was doing well in the AMs. Wow, the AM leader, Thomas Coombe in 15th of V3.
Oh, so Lindholt massively outbraked himself.
Oh dear.
Didn't hit anybody, but he went up the inside of Foku and just carried on going.
Just, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. That kind of thing going on. I've had those situations many times.
Same.
No one with. Oh, Chris Yardley sadly has disconnected. We will not be seeing the grinning Ford for the remainder of this round. Well, we can't really see the grin very well.
No, this is true. I've got to say, at the minute, whilst everyone's really close, the TV cameras are actually quite good.
Yeah, they are.
We can see things. I will say, actually, Mike Scaper's under a bit of pressure here. Is that Mike Scaper? No, that isn't. Who's the other one?
Drexler? Oh, Thomas Coombe going Van Eyck, having a fun. Oh, Holstein! Holstein's off! Holstein's gone off the road! What has happened to the 109? Oh, the tail dropped! The tail dropped at turn 2. I think it's 2.
Yep, that is turn 2. He's gone around all on his own.
And look how careful he has to be trying to return to the track. That's down to 10th.
Oh my god, and he's just behind Jawakaroni.
We've seen them. Oh my god, there is off tracks going on absolutely everywhere. Don't expect me to try and keep up with all of them. That's going to be absolutely impossible. Valanays and Sarah Dove side by side. That's the one you were just about to pick up on the Ford. That's I don't even know where they are now.
You got Jalad's trying to get through as well. This is going to turn 9. It's going to be difficult. Jalad's trying to go on the outside. This is bonus points from Stevie if you get it around the outside here. He's holding it. Can he outbrake him into turn 10? Difficult braking zone. Just about did it. Bonus points for that man, and not championship points.
Oh, well, kudos points there. Well played. That's second for the Pro-Ams for Sarah. Alex Bennett up into 5th now.
Lead. Overall lead. Matty Simpler's going to run on Dominic Gaydemer here.
There they are, the Comrade Gaming Porsche on the inside of the Glacier Racing 197. Can the Ferrari do it? He's going to have the inside for the long 2. But what can Dominic Gaydemer do about it if he's got the traction? I mean, you're going to have your stone. You're going to have your Weetabix for breakfast to do that one. He's still hanging on in there. There's Costa and Sasolski in the background. The Ferraris just nose ahead of the Porsche. But Dominic Gaydemer wants the inside for 4. Can he get the braking done? Oh my goodness me. Siepler is not letting it go of it. Gaydemer still holding on to the lead. The Porsche does manage. How on earth has he done that? Oh my goodness me. Surprise! I am coming through, says Matt Siepler. But no, Gaydemer still not letting it go. That's half a lap they've been side by side for. The Porsche finally managed to get back inside. Back ahead, rather, of the Ferrari, but now Ivor Costa is right in there. That's cost them time, but my God, they don't need lights. Turn your headlights off. Go on, be that brave. That was incredible.
Matthew's made a bit of a mistake. Ivor Costa's right up with him now.
Oh my God, look at where Sarah Dove is. There's a whole swarm of cars going on there. Morgan Van Aert and Holstein have gone through on the 200 Ford. Scapers and Drexler directly behind her. It is absolute pandemonium. It's a good problem to have.
It is, and it's not over because Massey's again going at Dominic Gaydemer for the lead overall. It's going to try and go around the outside. So on. It's so difficult. If you get that wrong, you're on the grass and you torpedo yourself towards turn 2 at a perpendicular angle with no grip, no turning, no brake. It's terrifying. But he's done it. He has got him at the minute. But Gaydemer's going to have the run to fight back towards turn 4.
I was going to say the tail got very loose on the 197 car. Here comes the Porsche trying to go the inside of turn 3. He needs to get that done quickly if he wants the line for 4. He's managed to brake later than Siepler. Can he get it done? No, he can't quite get the drive when he needs it. He wants the inside for 6. Now there's the non-existent turn 5. He is holding on to it. Matt Siepler is giving it the room. And Gaydemer's gone back up into the lead. Absolutely incredible stuff. Try that name again. Jared Caroni has had a spin. Oh my God, what has happened to the championship leader? My voice is going to die today. And he has... he looked like he outbraked himself going into turn 4. Oh, and I'm still on replay. Oh my goodness me, this is going to kill me.
It's the best problem to have.
Alex Bennett has spun. He's been... Boy, it looked like there was impact between Alex Bennett and Nathan Parkinson. Alex Bennett then is trying to recover in the 250 car. He's back on the road, but now down. That's going to be 12th. Yes, 12th behind Evan Imre. Oh, my days. But, oh, my God, here we go again. Siepler and Gaydemer. I mean, we're doing a lot by shouting about it, but these guys are driving it. Their hearts must be up in their throats by now. And Costa and Sasolski are involved in it. That's the view from the champion.
On the gravel a little bit. That will cost him his exit, and Costa's going to capitalise. This is the perfect opportunity for Dominic Gaydemer to get away now. Siepler made a little mistake, ran a little bit wide at turn 2 on the exit. If you're going to run wide anywhere, do it right there. Was there contact between him and Dan Sasolski there?
Let's have a look at that again from the chopper camera. Hopefully I highlight that. Ew, debatable. I think maybe more netcode than anything else. But that's dropped Siepler. He's still falling through the field. He's down in 21st. There's another one, 22nd. That's Chris Bell. This has gone through. Oh, disaster. From challenging for the lead, now finds himself 16 seconds behind. Oh, Victor Matios has had trouble. He's been really struggling as Victor for some reason. Oh, he's overcooked that into turn 4. Yep. He was trying his best not to spin. Somebody else, I think it was Flavian Foku. Yeah, it was. That almost ploughed into the side of him. So that turn 4 is proving very, very troublesome. Oh, go on.
Salina as backwards. So speed going to negative numbers. That's always a sign. And turn 9, I think, is going to claim a victim. Yep.
Flavian Foku is out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a huge snap. And, well, that's a very big snap of a car from Flavian Foku. We have lost our... it's only taken us 9 laps to lose actually someone by a wall.
I would love to know how close we are to getting pit stops already.
That's going to be the thing, isn't it? Because we don't know. They don't pit for fuel.
They don't. They certainly won't be changing tyres, but they've got to have to pit for fuel at least. We're thinking probably 3 times. But they have to get the pit lane entry here is terrifying. It's very bumpy. There's not really any reference points. And you kind of drive off the circuit into the middle of nowhere, and it gives 2-3 opportunities to break the speed limit. And if you get that, it's an instant 15-second penalty. So they've got to be careful. Anyone that's practiced that probably got a huge advantage over those that didn't. We still missed Holstein doing it in the practice at least 2 or 3 times through. So he's not leaving anything to chance.
He won't thank us for highlighting that.
No, he won't. But he'll get over it.
Tough. Yeah.
So let's have a quick look whilst we have a little break from the lead battle. I said that's only 7/10. So Saradov leads the Pro-Am.
Oh, sorry, trouble. Chris Bell is stationary, and thus Siepeler is involved in that as well. What has happened here? Where's Siepeler?
Oh, Siepeler got wide on the grass.
Yeah, there he goes. And I wonder, did Chris Bell have a sympathy? Oh, no, they had nothing to do with one another. They just happened to make the same mistake in the same place. We've seen that before. Yeah.
Siepeler just washed wide a little, and then next thing, round they go.
Jarek Caroni is in 17th. He's trying to make his way through the field, admittedly, but he's now 15.5 seconds behind the field. So his day will get better if people keep falling off the road. I mean, at this rate, we won't have anybody finish. So
we've only got 2 people out of the race.
Well, if everyone keeps falling off the road, we'll have everyone disqualified. So
that's fair. That's a fair point.
Yes.
But yeah, we've got Saradov leading the Pro-Ams in 6th overall. She's got Evan Imre is 2nd in class in 10th place.
Absolute fair play.
Yeah, he's just kept his nose clean and just getting on with it. So he's 4 places overall behind Sarah, but only 1 behind her.
Give or take about 4.5 seconds. Yeah.
Alex Bennett rings out the Pro-Am podium. Your AMs, it's Thomas Koom still leading the although he must have taken that back from Cohen Van Eyck, because Thomas had an issue, didn't he? So Thomas Koom leads Cohen Van Eyck in 2nd for the AM, and then in 3rd, all the way down thick to Matthias in 25th. So the 9 places separate 1st and 3rd of the AMs.
Oh, Cohen Van Eyck. Yeah, Sylvia Moraine. And there's another one.
Wait.
Jarek Caroni.
Thomas Koom and Jarek Caroni side by side through turn 1.
It looked like Koom was looked like he was going to try and challenge, but he's let Jarek Caroni go. He realises that's not a battle he's realistically in, and he has gone on his way. I tell you what, that lead is shrinking ever so slightly. Lap on lap, Costa is closing in on Gadamer. So as well as Gadamer coming in for a fresh fuel tank, I imagine he might need a fresh pair of underpants, the amount of fighting he's having to do. Another one. Matthew Tucker's off. Newcomer 385 Ferrari. Oh dear, he just didn't turn.
That's turn 2. Oh yeah, that didn't just turn. You're right. I don't know what happened there.
Oh dear, and is that Jürgen Kleiber coming past him? Yep, it is. A little bit of a flash.
I think we're gonna have a move for 3rd place overall.
Oh, trouble! Philippe Gaillard. Just as I jump to him, that's Philippe Gaillard, Daniel Page involved in that one. There goes the Ferrari. Oh, and he's caught. Oh, the geodesic Porsche there managed to get through. Unfortunately, Daniel Page didn't. As Philippe Gaillard is still trying to recover from that. He's down in 26th now. There's 27th. He's now got a gap, and he's struggling to get the car going. There goes Jürgen Kleiber. There goes Matthew Tucker. So he's parked it. He's out. That's another one gone. So Philippe Gaillard.
Saradov's just lost the power.
No.
I'm guessing it's going to be turn 2. Yeah.
Oh, she had to take avoiding action there. That was Christoph Holstein who'd had a problem. He was a bit slow coming through that turn. She took a bit of avoiding action and basically died on the infield. So she's
lucky she didn't spin. She just took a little bit of a rally crossing shortcut.
Now, admittedly, she has lost the Pro-Am lead, but only just. There's Evan Imre, who now leads the Pro-Am category.
Yeah, that's keeping your nose clean could just win you this.
Certainly here, my God. I mean, we've had some pretty shouty races before, but this has got to be right up there.
It's really kicking off. But yeah, Ivo Costa's really real. Oh, Mike
Escapers! Oh, he's gone off badly. The 196 V3 Ford! Oh, yeah, that's going to hurt. Did he keep it out of the wall? Nope. The Angry Birds pig, he's out. He's left Destin as well. So we have lost the Angry Birds pig. Oof. Again, because I think we lost him last week.
Yeah, I don't remember from watching it back.
I think we did, because I think I went to try and find the Angry Birds pig and couldn't find it. So I think we, once again, Mike Scabers has gone. So yeah, my earlier prediction of we will not have
retaking the prime lead from Evan Imre.
Oh, I got to watch that. So why did you do that? Oh, inside of turn one. Oh, Evan didn't fight it. He knew that she was sufficiently alongside. Oh,
Evan might also not want to be leading a pack in these conditions.
Oh, look who's right there. Alex Bennett. He's got back up after his earlier problems. And, Scott McCracken. Oh, that's another one off, doing some lawn mowing.
Do you know what that is?
That's turn two.
It's turn two.
That replay feature is going to be broken by the end of the race.
However, Costa within 6 tenths of a second of the lead, Dominic Gaidemeyer. That would have been a little mistake, actually, though. Look at the different lines they take through those through turns 10 and 11. Ivo was kind of in the middle of the road, whereas Dominic really moved back over to the outside to get the better line through. What's happened?
Oh, trouble!
Morgan
Trouble, Morgan Vanelais indeed. The 2-2-1.
It's going to be turn 9.
Oh, that's exactly what Mike did. He didn't die as spectacularly as the Angry Birds pig did, but I'm going to have to be careful, Colin. I'm going to be in trouble for that. Yeah, Ivo Costa is, at the moment, just keeping the pressure on.
Yeah. Very close, though. Very close. And we've also got Claudio Klima.
Dan! Dan Sasolski, our champion, has spun! And the tails let go. That's turn 9 again, I think.
Nope, it's good. Turn 2.
2. I knew I'd do that. So, Holstein's back up to 4th now as a result of everyone else falling off the road. Parkinson in 3rd. We haven't really looked at Nathan Parkinson all race long. Oh, that's someone getting out of the way. That, I believe... Who was that? There's Matthias Sade Christensen and his return. Your ad here, love that. And his return to Matthew Tucker
in the pit lane.
We did say we wondered when people were going to be pitting. That could be an indication.
There is a little bit of strategy to this, because as we understand it, it's going to be 2 full stops and a little splash and dash. You can take the splash and dash now.
True.
Get out of traffic, and then take your 2 long stops later. Your time is not going to change, but it's you choose to take that little bit as and when. Might screw you over if you get it wrong, if you miscalculate.
Another death. Ben Hitchcock in the 366 car. Oh, the tail let go, and I don't know where. The problem is I can't see. I can't see any track to identify where that was. I'm assuming it was turn 2. It was either 2 or 9. They're both long left-handers. I genuinely have no idea where that was.
Timo Gorlick, after that collision earlier, has got a slightly bent rear wing. It's going to be hurting him on the straights big time.
And
He's just been passed by Joe Crony here.
Yeah. Daniel Page and Siepeler.
Yeah, simply making up those positions again after his... After battling so hard for the lead, now all the way down in 18th overall.
Nearly 30 seconds behind the leader as well, so that's cost him so badly. I'm amazed, actually. I did not expect there to be many overtakes into turn 1, but we do seem to be seeing quite a lot down there.
Yeah, it's a good... If you get the slipstream, it's a prime location to do it. It's just risky if you go to, say, the person on the inside, if whoever you're attacking at least defends, and you're on the outside for turn 1, that's risky, because if you get a wobble or anything, you're going to be off, and it will take you weeks to rejoin.
Stefan asks, do we have anybody with 0 incident points? Yes. Oh, that's huge. Who's that?
Dan Sasolski is having issues.
It was Matthew Tucker. He's just gone a little bit too deep. Yeah, a little bit too deep into that turn. Dan Sasolski. Yep, he's stationary.
That's not good for Dan. That might be it for Dan. He's crabbing. He's got into the pit lane. We'll see if he comes back out.
Yeah, he's
a little bit sideways. When the rear is trying to overtake the front, generally a mechanical issue you'd want to get it solved. But with these extra pit stops, you might be able to get it fixed and might not lose too much time. It's not like he's going to do another 35 minutes without pitting. So this might help him. We will see though.
Assuming that Dan Sosowski returns, we've got 30 cars, I think, left. Of those 30, Mr. Stevie, how many do you think... Because can you see the instant count? I can't remember.
I can't.
Have a guess at how many people are still on 0 instant.
Nobody.
2. Jürgen Kleiber is one of them. He started from the pit lane, now in 24th, just basically minding his own business. And our Pro-Am leader, Mr. Imre. Evan Imre is on...
That, actually. We have, by the way, a three-way scrap forming in a minute between Morgan Valladolid, Simpler, and... who is that?
Langham Service.
Yeah. And Langham Service is getting in there as well. Simpler just taking the position of Langham Service. Now, Simpler going to try and go around the outside. Is what caught him out earlier. No, backs out of it this time. Doesn't want to do that.
We're on board with... Claudio Klima's in. Oh, Andrew Langham Service. That was so close. I'm on board with you. Don't do that. This race is going to kill me at the best of times.
Oh, dear. That's still in the pit lane.
He's done what?
He's still in the pit lane.
He is. 1.5 minutes he's been in there for. No one else coming into the pits just yet. Literally just as I say that, Scott McCracken comes in. And Andrew Langham Service has got Daniel Page for company as they come down into turn 1. Doesn't quite commit to the move. Claudio Klima is back out. 15.2 seconds stationary.
Yeah, Dan's called it a day. He has left the session.
Oh dear, another one bites. Oh, here we go. Lots of people in pits. We've got McCracken, Lindholt, Paolo Martins, Jürgen Kleiber, and Stephen Norman all coming into the pits. We've got Andrew Langham Service and Daniel Page swapping round. Is Andrew Langham Service got damage? Go on.
So they have pitted after 25 minutes. There's 55 minutes left in the race. That means there is going to be a 5-minute window where they need to cover for cover for fuel. I think there will be people that will go for this 2-stop.
Oh, Daniel Page. He's been bitten by the track. Oh, there he goes. Too deep at turn 10, I think.
No, it's like turn 6. Yep, a little bit wide at turn 6.
Okay, yeah. Oh, more people in the pits. Drexler, Costa, and Gaidemeyer have all come in.
Parkinson and Colstein, side by side.
Oh, into turn 1.
There you go.
Oh,
brave, so brave. They're so close. Parkinson just held it on the outside, though, up the inside into turn 2. Nicely done.
Very fair play between the two.
They've got to be careful now because people are pitting. This costs them time fighting.
Yeah, a lot of people have pitted. Gaidemeyer, Costa, Caroni, Bennett. No, Langham Service hasn't. Drexler, Gorlick, Dove, Van Eyck. They're all moving around, so I can't read them out fast enough. Put a lot of people in. We've lost Supela.
Yeah, he's just gone.
Did he just vanish?
He has disconnected. He manually disconnected. So
can you look to see if he's hit something?
I will go back and have a look.
Because I am keeping a very firm eye on Parkinson and Holstein at the moment.
Oh, he's had an issue.
Oh, did he hit something?
He through turn 9. He got very close to the back of Bon, and was just sat in the middle of the track. Did he try to get going? Yeah, he tries to get going. Yeah, he spun a few times trying to rejoin, and I think temper got the better of him.
We're all human. It has happened to us all. Let's be honest about that.
Top 2 are in.
Top 2 are in, yeah. So Moraine is our current... Oh, look at that. Our Pro-Am and our Am leaders are right with one another. Sylvia Moraine and Thomas Combe. And both of them will be coming in the pits. I'm assuming Andrew Langham Service is going to follow suit.
I suspect everyone's going to be in that wasn't in last lap.
Yeah. So that's going to hand the lead back over. That's going to hand the lead.
So close on fuel.
It is, yeah. It's going to hand the lead back over to Dominic Gaidemeyer, I think.
Yep. And Ivory Costa's only half a second behind. So this might get close.
Yeah. So once again, Gaidemeyer and Costa resume their lead battle. And yeah, Langham Service and Victor Matios were the last cars to come in. Oh my goodness me. This is going to be absolutely epic. Because it clearly hasn't been all race long so far. Wow, my goodness.
Oh, Mr. Parkinson, I think, got a slowdown penalty. I think he sped into the pit lane.
Oh, no!
He was in for 31 seconds, compared to everybody else's 15 or 16. And you get a slam dunk immediate 15-second stop-and-go penalty if you speed in the pit lane. So I suspect he's made a mistake.
You did say that this pit lane was prone to it, and that's going to drop him directly behind Timo Gorlick in 8th position. Evan Imre has resumed the Pro-Am lead, still on 0 incident points. Absolutely incredible stuff. We're half an hour into this race now.
Oh! Sarah Dove was in the pits for 46 seconds, so I wonder if she also did that.
Well, she'd had a problem, hadn't she? She spun out into the infield.
Oh, good point. Maybe had some damage as well.
But could have also made her game that much worse. But it drops her all the way down to 21st. What a shame. She was leading the Pro-Ams and now finds herself, what, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th in class. What a shame. Wow, Parkinson and Gorlick are having a hell of a scrap for 8th position.
Gorlick, I think, is going to be fighting a slightly losing battle with that damage. It's not going to stop him from trying.
Fair play. And with the amount of off-track incidents we've seen so far, you can't blame him. So we have 29 cars remaining in this race.
Just over 50 minutes to go.
Long way to go yet. 57 projected laps. We're on lap 21. So they have got a lot of fighting to do.
Oh, I'm across that!
Bit close.
I was on the nose and I was scared.
I'm essentially staring back at you. I'm on the gearbox of Gatormere, looking back at Stevie staring back at me.
If I had a brake pedal, I was pushing it there.
I do. I'm a terrible passenger in a car. I do exactly that. I push the phantom brake pedal. Goodness me.
So both Camera Gaming cars are under a bit of pressure now. Either Costa pressuring Gatormare and Claudio Klima, who started 25th.
Wow.
It's battling Chris Holstein, who got pole by half a second.
And Holstein's 8.2 seconds behind the lead battle.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hope that anyone that didn't drive this race looks at this race.
Oh, Evans off! Evan is off! Oh, there went his 0. Oh, they just went in a bit too deep at turn 9 and just slid off the road. There went his 0 count. So the only man with 0 now is Jürgen Kleiber in 25th.
Evan, though, still leads the Pro-Ams. His closest challengers, Sylvia Moraine, who's...
Five and a bit seconds down the road.
Yeah. It's all kicking off. Claudio Klima putting out all kinds of pressure on Chris Holstein, though.
Oh, wrong one. There we go. Went to the wrong comrade.
I mean, you can choose one. It doesn't matter. They're both under great pressure.
There's battles going on throughout the field, as we always say, and there always are. But there's a few people in double digits of incident count. Morgan Valanace in 14th is on 12 incident points. I mean, they've got 20, but this track is prone to biting people, so that could hurt them a little bit later on. Ben Hitchcock is on 10. Jamie Smith and Matthias Salo Christensen on 10. But our front guys, Dominic Gatormare on 2. Costa on 5, Holstein 8, Klima 1. So, a lot of people. Oh, go on.
Victor Mateos and Daniel Lindholt. Lindholt just made a move on his teammate up the inside into turn 4. He's got Sarah Dove behind the battling teammates. Sarah Dove going to have a look up the inside.
Nice move.
Nicely done. Obviously, I don't think Victor wants to fight too hard. Sarah is in Pro-Ams, whereas Daniel and Victor are both in the AMs. And are 3rd and 4th respectively in the AM class.
That one being led by Thomas Coombe, who's up in 11th, I think.
Yep. Yes.
I always have to double check.
I understand.
And a long way ahead. That is, oh my god, that's nearly 20 seconds between Thomas Coombe and Daniel Lindholt. But then a lot of that is just incident avoidance.
Yeah, I mean, Thomas... Oh, Cohen is just fallen off the road. I was just about to say, he does have a bit of pressure, as Cohen has just fallen off the road. He was about second behind Thomas, but did just make a mistake.
Oh, there he goes.
At turn 2.
At turn 2. Well, why have we had issue there?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Here's me, talking like that. How many times would I be off in there if I tried driving these cars this fast?
How many times have I been off there in that?
Oh my goodness. Well, now we've got to. Now people seem to be settling into their rhythm, comparatively speaking. Ivor Costa's still half a second, or within half a second, from the back of Dominic Gadimer as they complete lap 22. As they head down towards.
Klima's got to run on Holstein, I think, here. Holstein's going to the outside. That's not where I want to be.
Oh, he let that one go. He let that one go. The rate of.
I'm not sure. Klima. It's so terrifying taking that kind of line, because if you don't grip, you're off.
Yeah, and off by a long way as well. The rate.
100%.
Yeah, Klima was gaining on Holstein so quickly then that he just let him go. Jürgen Kleiber's come back in the pits again. Oh no, sorry, he kind of just pitted now, surely.
No, he went in at the same time as everyone else. I wonder if he's just touched reverse because he missed his stop.
Oh dear. Oh, Cohen Van Eyck. Oh, Cohen's off again. What's
same corner. Two laps in a row.
Oh yeah, and that's Scott McCracken that's gone through. Oh, the 318 car bouncing through the gravel again. And all the time, whilst Klima and Holstein are fighting, they're falling further and further behind the lead battle as they continue to make their way around. Oh, Jürgen Kleiber's got an instant point now. No one has got 0.
No bonus points to be handed. Well, actually, that's true. If there's anyone on 1, they do.
There's a few ones. Claudia Klima, Thomas Kuhn, Jürgen Kleiber. Oh, there's only 3 ones.
Okay. We do have a bit of a train forming now behind Sylvia Moraine. Thomas Kuhn, Timo Gorlick, Alex Bennett, and Morgan Villeneuve all lining up behind him, all less separated by less than a second between the next car. Not 1 second.
That's 9th to 13th, that is. Or 9th to 14th. Oh no, Scott McCracken's 5 seconds down the road. So that is that particular train. Oh, Alex Bennett's getting a bit close to Timo Gorlick there. Alex, 3rd in class at the moment. The Comrade Tapper car number 250.
A little bit wide on the grass. Such risk doing that. You get on the grass, you will spin. It's so risky when they make the move like that.
Oh, I'm still feeling out of breath partly from all the action we've had so far. Oh, Cam Van Eyck. Oh, never mind. This is the Saradov driving past on the inside to move up to 18th position on her recovery drive. Wow. Last lap, Saradov did 24.11. Next pro-am down the road is Angela Service at 25.7. Sarah is... Wow, 24.111 was quicker than everybody.
Yeah.
That was the fastest lap on track. Not the fastest lap we've had in the race, but the fastest lap last time around by quite a way.
Yeah, 7/10 faster than the leader.
She is on a mission.
Yeah, that was some pretty impressive stuff. Yeah, it was second faster than Evan as well, so it's not over for her. She's a good 30 seconds or so behind the Pro-Am leader, but she's not out of contention if she carries on this kind of pace. Especially if,
other issues befall, which are highly likely, although people sort of now seem to have got a bit of a grasp on how this track works, but we will see. When fatigue takes over towards the closing stages of the race, then anything can really happen.
I think as well the pit stops are going to play into it, just because the pit stop, whilst it can be a little rest, it can also completely disrupt your rhythm.
Definitely.
So it's something they've really got to be aware of. What's happened to Alex Bennett? He's scrapping with Morgan Villeneuve through turn 5 up into turn 6. Morgan on the outside! That looked like his rails locked. It looked like
I don't reckon that was contact. I think that was...
I think Morgan just made a little bit of a mistake there.
Either that or was netcode. There was no contact between Morgan and Alex there. I'm pretty certain of that. Oh, Martins! Paolo Martins has had trouble. He's gone. He is out. What has he done? He's flown off the road at turn 1. And parked.
It happens to people. I'm afraid it's just part and parcel of this circuit. So what else have we got? Nathan Parkinson under pressure. From
Silver Moraine.
And
Silver Moraine, a big one, yeah.
Timo Gorlick.
Oh, there was a fair bit of light flashing. Oh, there's a back marker in the middle of them.
Yeah, that's Jamie Smith.
That's Jamie Smith.
Yeah.
AM champion is under a lot of pressure. His championship defence has not gone well, unfortunately.
Not really. He's currently 9th in the AM standings. He's 58 points off the lead.
Difficult times. Alstein hanging on to the back of Klima. That gap staying around about half a second. Oh, go on.
Daniel Page and Sebastian Ruthmel very close to the track. I wonder if they have him towards turn 4. Is Sebastian going to defend? He's kind of defending. Yep, he's going to the inside line. Daniel's trying to go on the outside. Long way around. Locked up on the outside. Can't quite do it.
Oh, Saradov nailed Andrew Page. And Joe Caroni has spun again. What has happened to the championship leader? I'm not quite sure where he is. Oh, someone ahead of him had trouble. That was Draxler. Draxler was slow coming into... I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that's turn 12. That's final turn. Oh, crikey, that was close.
That was turn 9. Draxler got on the grass on the exit of turn 8, which is basically like Magus Vegas. It's almost easy. But it just unsettled his entry, so he was on the grass when he turned in for 9. So he was sideways across the track. That caught Jawad out. And Jawad now under pressure from Evan Imre. I don't think Evan's made a mistake! Evan's made his own mistake.
Oh, no!
He's losing positions by the bucket load. That promotes Silver Moraine into Pro-Am lead.
Whoa! Yeah, that tail well and truly let go. Bearing in mind that only about, 10 minutes ago, Evan was on 0 instant points. He's now on 9. Morgan Vanna's on 15, along with Stephen Normans. And now the incident count's going to start getting a bit of a problem.
Evan's going to be kicking himself. He's down to 5th in class now.
But what did we say earlier when we were talking about Sarah Dove being, back in the championship hunt? She's now only about 4 and a bit seconds behind Evan.
She's just making a move on Daniel Page outside. Oh, she's made a mistake.
Did she outbreak herself, or did she try to make
a little bit? I think she was a little bit of both. I think she was trying to do it, but she just couldn't quite get it slowed down enough.
Too hot in the turn 4.
It was optimistic. It was a good attempt. Couldn't slow it down, locked up, and then run wide. To be fair though, she's still got great pace. She's running about a second quicker than everyone around her. The only person she's not running quicker than, or she's basically on a par with, is Claudia Klima and Dominic Gallagher.
Yeah, race leader and podium runner. My God.
She's got some tremendous pace. She can recover from that quite easily, I suspect. Morgan Vallanese looking to make a move on Scott McCracken. Across the start-finish strike, coming up towards turn 1. That's going to be Scott defending on the inside. I would always defend to the inside to make sure I didn't run wide. Morgan trying to sweep round the outside. Yeah, Scott let that one go. I don't think he wants to fight that too hard. Evan Imre in the pit lane then.
Yeah.
And maybe he's taking his little splash and dash now.
And he overshot his pit lane because I saw his speed go into the minuses. He won't thank me for pointing that one out either.
We steal.
We do. Well, we try to.
To be fair, it's not a bad idea, because when you have an incident like Evan had, all that does is heat your tyres up tremendously. And then they become overheated and they're just a mess to try and keep a hold of. So if you come in, get some fuel, take a little bit of
Sarah Dove! Sorry to cut you off there, Stevie. Sarah Dove came absolutely flying out of turn 3 and absolutely mugged Cohen Van Eyck into turn 4. Turn 4 he seems to be her rather favourite spot. Evan Imre's got an extended pit stop going on. I wonder, is he going to fuel to the end of the race?
He can't.
No, he can't. The tank won't take it.
Tank will not take it. It's as if they took the original tank out and put a considerably smaller one in.
they put a road car tank in there.
Done, I think, basically, because he's not looking like he's getting going anytime soon. It'll be a shame. I don't think he hit anything.
No, he didn't.
Unless he's taking tyres, but I would suspect he would have been out by now if he was taking tyres.
Well, he's still stationary.
We will see. Reef Muller coming in.
That's why he's swapping position with Daniel Page. So here come the next round of pit stops to completely screw my head on who's actually where. But that is the joy of this race. It has absolutely been amazing. Oh, Sarah Dove, Andrew Langham service coming down into top. Oh my God, she is unstoppable. The only thing that seems to be stopping her, ironically, is herself. Is when she accidentally falls off the road. Morgan Van Lanate has lost her position to Scott McCracken. But Sarah Dove is... I'm not meaning to sound disingenuous, but Sarah has struggled in a number of these races. But the pure pace difference in her own class is absolutely astounding.
She was slower than 2 cars last lap, and that was Java Caroni and
that's
Chris Elfie.
someone's off the road. Was that Jamie Smith? Yeah, the AM champion has... Oh, there he goes. On the exit of 4, I think that is. And then he's got to be very careful about how he rejoins the road. Oh dear, oh dear. It's getting worse for Jamie Smith. Costa and Gaidemer very close.
Oh,
no! I've commentated Curse Gaidemer just as I jumped to him. The tail let go and off into the sand. Oh, wow. That was... I didn't see who that was. He's just jumped in front of...
Felipe Salinas has just got ahead of him, but just on a lap down there, so he'll have to get back up in pretty soon. Wow. It's rare we see these things live.
Yes.
We did. Much to Dominic Gaidemer's hate, we caught that one live.
The replay button is glad that it didn't get another smack on the top of the head, I suspect. So
this is the thing, though. You can't... Just because you've got it, like... Ivan Acosta's now got over a 4-second lead. Doesn't mean anything, because all it takes is one mistake, and he'll do exactly the same as Dominic just did.
And Sarah Dove is now right with Daniel Page.
She's taking a car a lap at the minute.
She got a 23.9 last time around. My God.
Only person in the 23s.
Well, the only person last lap of the 23. There she goes.
Lap, yeah.
She's trying on the inside of 4 again, but can't quite get it done. But the only people that have got their best laps in the 23s are all, vast majority of them in the pro category. She's now in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th in class, challenging Page for 4th, and Bennett.
Honestly, she could get 2nd in class. I don't know if she's got the pace to get Sylvia Moraine, just because he's a little bit further up the road.
Oh, I missed Sylvia Moraine. Yeah, that's true. He's 13 seconds ahead of Sarah Dove at the moment.
But she's got Daniel Page and Morgan Vallenet right in front of her. She's only got 2.5 seconds up the road to Scott McCracken. She should, that if she carries on at this pace, she can absolutely catch Alex Bennett. Whether after that she's got the pace to get Sylvia Moraine, I don't know.
I'll tell you who else
13 seconds, and she's running at over a second a lap faster.
With...
up the inside at turn 1.
Oh, Gaidemer's in trouble. Gaidemer's in trouble.
That's turn 6, he's off there.
Okay, that's... Oh, very nearly took some people with him. So, yes, Dominic Gaidemer now down to 4th. Right.
Oh, gold. Holstein putting a huge amount of pressure on Claudio Klima as well.
Oh, they got a lot of back markers around them as well. Is that
Claudio
Salinas?
Claudio Klima started 25th.
And now 2nd.
And is now 2nd. 26, sorry. 26, sorry.
Yeah, no point trying to put any predictions on this race whatsoever, other than...
How many different race leaders have we had to?
A few.
Matty Simpler, Chris Holstein, Dominic Gaidemer, Ivo Costa. That's 4. Oof.
Yeah, we don't normally see...
Oh, I thought Chris was going off for turn 1, but he kept it in check.
Oh my God. And also, big shout out to Thomas Combe, leader of the AMs, up in 9th. And he's putting pressure on Sylvia Moraine to try and reclaim 8th. And Timo Gorlick's behind him. And Timo was slower than Thomas was last lap.
Timo, has, to be fair, has rear wing damage, which is going to hurt so much around here.
Alex Bennett was quicker than Combe by 0.02 of a second. And is 2 seconds-ish down the road.
Oof! Timo made a little mistake, clipped the grass a little bit, nearly sent him round, but he managed to save it.
It's impossible to know where to look. We've still got...
I'm going to look at Sarah Dove because she's coming up to a favourite overtaking spot. She's behind her.
And she's dropped another 23.8. That's over a second quicker than Klima.
By far and away, the fastest car on circuit.
It's just
by far underway.
Yeah.
That, just to point out, a 23.8, what she just did, was faster than Iva Costa's and Claudia Klima's fastest lap of the race.
Her fastest has actually been a 23.7. And
exactly. She's flying.
That's quicker than Costa, Klima, Drexler, almost quicker than Coroni, quicker than Parkinson. My God. Absolutely incredible.
And I would like to point out, the two, when they voted for the tracks, basically it came down, the votes were separated very closely, and it came down to basically either this or the Nordschleife. Nordschleifer, Sarah adores.
She does.
She was heartbroken that it didn't get picked. I don't think she'll be so bad bothered now.
Is she channeling that frustration into her driving? Because if she
Maybe.
continue to do it.
Maybe. Oh, Chris Holstein's so close to Claudio Klima through turn 6, almost pushing him through the corner.
Two tribes go to war as the Comrade Gaming and Geodesic Stars cars continue to cross swords. Philippe Gaillard has stopped again. Another 16-second stop for him. As these guys catch, I think that is Sala Christensen. Yes, it is. That's Ford liveried Ford. Oh, Sarah Dove is. I think she. Oh, wow! That's Valanese has gotten a little bit squiggly.
Made his own mistake, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think they swap back, and now Sarah Dove has just capitalised on that mistake. Oh, Stephen. Oh, that's another one. That's Stephen Norman off. What's he done? Oh, he's completely overcooked that into turn 4, and then very sensibly has taken his time to come back on track. Oh, Holstein, very close.
Oh, Klima was wide at turn 2. Just about managed to recover it though. This is the thing for these two, they're both in the exact same car. So there's not really that much different. It's all on driver ability and settle. And there's definitely going to be some levels in that, just because, although I do wonder whether Mr. Holstein is trying to do some fuel saving here. Because we are getting to that kind of careful point. If it was 25 minutes for the first pit stop, there's only 30 minutes left in the race.
Good point.
They're going to be trying to get those extra few laps. To negate that extra stop, which might be why, actually, I wonder if Sarah Dove's running at such hilarious pace and everyone else is backed off. If she's using all the fuel and no one else is, that might be a little difficult.
Well, we won't know until they stop again.
Nope.
That's the
no
thing.
Idea.
We genuinely, because we've got no experience of this track. I'd only heard of this track. Oh,
Holstein's past. Holstein and Klima. Oh, Klima's coming in the pits.
Ah.
I saw the dash. I was excited.
I mean, that would have been a godlike move if we'd done that on the outside at 12.
That would be amazing.
Sun and I is in the pits as well. So we are. I would think what you were saying is going to prove to be true. A lot of people are going to be coming into the pits now.
So it's about 18 to 19 laps for a stint. And there's 19 laps left in the race.
I think Scott McCracken's made a mistake somewhere. Oh, he's coming in the pits. Never mind. Another one just caught me out. So now Sarada faces... Oh no, never mind. She's actually very close to... No, Claudio Klima is directly behind him.
Just rejoin behind him, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a slightly scary pit exit here. It rejoins on the exit of turn 1, which is great if you're on the racing line and you're having to worry about that car, but it's quite scary if you are leaving.
Sylvie Moraine still leads the Pro-Ams in 7th position. And he finds himself about 3...
Under pressure from the AM leads still.
Yeah, Thomas Coombe in 8th position. He's staying right with, and 25.3s have been their lap time, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. That's quicker than Ivor Costa last time around, ironically. That is nothing to scoff at all. It's a pretty decent sort of maintenance type pace. As Daniel Lindholt is in the pits as well. It looks like he's having an extended stop.
Oof.
Go on.
Just watch Claudio Klima have a biggest wobble through turn 9. Might not work out. Oh, Sarah Dove's from wide at turn 10.
No, she has as well. There she is again.
And this is just holding Klima up. That just held Klima up so much. He had to get out of the throttle. It's going to cost him all the way down to turn 1. This is playing into the hands of Chris Holstein hugely.
And there goes the geodesic Porsche on the AOR Hime Ford as Valanese and Page both come in. I knew some people had, I just couldn't see who had come into the pits there. Ivor Costas hasn't come in. I'm a little surprised that he hasn't come in yet.
I think they're just trying to get these extra few laps.
Yeah, because I mean his last lap was a 25.7.
Yeah, he's really trying to fuel save to not have to pit a third time.
Holstein a 24.4. He hasn't been in again.
Costa in.
Costa in?
Yep.
Costa is in.
Now.
Is Holstein going to come in? No, I don't know where the pit lane
No,
is. No, he didn't.
It's way past it. Interesting. We've seen these plays from Holstein before. This is what kind of getting a bit of a reputation for, of these get the track position through the pit stops. So we will see what he can achieve. Gadamir's in as well. Drexler, Caroni, everybody's coming.
What about Parkinson? Nope, he's chosen to continue.
Parkinson also stayed out one lap later as well earlier, so...
True. Moraine? Nope. Coombe? Nope. So the Pro-Am and Am leaders...
I think the top four, the Holstein, the Parkinson, Holstein, Moraine and Coombe, all were those that stayed out by extra lap or 2 laps extra at the start. So this plays out a little bit. It means you carry that a little bit longer into the next stint.
Sarah's in. Karen Van Eyck's in. Yeah, it's too many people.
We are down to, by the way, we're down to 26 cars running.
26 cars from the starting 36, so well, we tend to lose around about 10, so that's not too bad. But it has been in fairly dramatic style.
Yeah.
Holstein leads currently by 21 seconds, but will need
still
to...
not comment?
No. That's what
still
is this? I wonder if he's floored it now. To burn up the last of his fuel to try and build up as much of a gap as he can. 24.5, so well, that's kind of what the average he's been doing. So again, we don't know whether that's fuel saving pace or not.
No.
Let's have a look. Where
Ooh.
did?
Oh, hello. Wait, what? Dominic Gadamer is 1.5 seconds ahead of Claudio Tima. And they've both done their second stop, so Dominic Gadamer has been doing some amazing little lap times.
Parkinson, Moraine and Coombe all came in, along with Bennett. All came in at once. I'm not surprised Coombe followed Moraine, because he's been sat in that slipstream saying, "You carry on, old son."
Yeah, he's just been picking up that slipstream.
Holstein has a 33. There's another thing that Holstein's looking to do. He wants to build up. He wants to build a gap, doesn't he? He's not quite there, but I doubt. Surely he hasn't got the fielder for that.
He'll be in, I think, this lap. We've not seen anybody do 20 laps. This is his 20th lap. I don't think he'll make another one. But I've been proven wrong many times, and I suspect I will continue to be proven wrong. Yeah, he's coming in. I think he's taking a very tight line through the final corner. Yeah, there he goes.
There he goes. Yeah. But he's not going to be far behind Costa. He's only going to be about 4 seconds or so.
Yeah.
But
this is going to be close.
Yeah. It's all going to be down to when that last stop happens. If they do another one.
I don't think they will. I don't think they will now. Less than 25 minutes. Chris has just saved that. He's got pit box right at the end of the pit lane because he got that lovely and brilliant pole position. So
30. It was 34.2 seconds when. Oh, we've got our first victim of the incident limit. It's Stephen Norman. Yeah.
The story's name disappear. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's Ivo Costa retaking the lead from Chris Holstein. That's actually quite close. That's really close.
Wow. And their pit stops were near identical. Yeah. My God, Holstein was it must have been Costa had a terrible outlap then, because it wasn't. It was good pace from Holstein, but not blinding. So Costa's just had a terrible outlap. Oh, the race is on for the lead, and the incident counts aren't too far apart. 7 for Costa, 10 for Holstein. So they're not thinking about that too much, unlike Jamie Smith, who's on 18, for instance, or Morgan Valladay's on 17.
Wait, how has that happened? How, in 2 laps, how has Chris Holstein pulled down a 7-second gap?
Because Costa has been fuel saving much more than Holstein has. Who must have been.
That's just blown my mind.
Or Costa's had a problem that we haven't seen.
Holstein was behind Klima and is now 6 seconds up the road from him.
That's true.
And then Chris has put a huge. This is going to be for the lead. This battling through the final corners.
Yeah, Holstein is alive. He wants it. He's gunning for that top spot. Where's our Pro-Am? Sylvain Moraine and Thomas Coombs still side by side. Of course, not the same class, but that's our Pro-Am and Am leaders. Second in Pro-Ams is Alex Bennett, roughly 2 seconds-ish.
Yeah. Oh, Holstein had a look up the inside of turn 1, backed out of it.
Oh, I thought that was going to push Holstein wide there.
I wonder if Costa is trying to fuel save on this stint.
Sylvain Moraine's off. That's the Pro-Am leader.
He'll be
Turn 10. He's overcooked it into turn 10.
Alex Bennett.
Alex Bennett's your Pro-Am leader. Yeah. So now leads by 3-ish seconds because of that. Sylvain Moraine 2, Scott McCracken 3, Daniel Page 4, and Saradov 5. And Saradov is right on Daniel Page's case, and Scott McCracken's not far up the road. She could well get on the Pro-Am podium. Oh, Costa!
He's wide through turn 6. That's going to hand it to Chris Holstein, but they're side by side through 7. He's going to put old Costa on the outside for turn 9 if he goes for it. He's backed out. I wouldn't want to go around that. We saw Gerald Curry do it, but that was brave stuff.
Yeah, that was a clenching moment there as they make their way through turn 10. Now 11. Holstein now in the lead, but Ivo Costa right there to try and upset Comrade Gaming's party. We'll see how that transpires as the race continues. Gadamer still with Claudio Klima for company. So Klima's been in the presence of Comrade Gaming all race long. Just ironically, both of them at various times.
Yeah, he's going to be confused as to what happened there.
That's going to be...
Because he had Chris Holstein behind. Oh, Holstein was so close to the gravel. Or the grass, sorry, in the exit of turn 1.
I wondered if Holstein was a little cautious on the exit of 2 there. But...
Oh, Holstein just wins because he just did a 1:25.000.
Yeah, that's it. Title.
That's the rules. If you do a 0:00 lap time,
that's it. Yep.
I want to have a look at where Saradov is because she was putting some huge amounts of pace in earlier in the race. She is 5th in class, 14th overall. She's got Daniel Page just ahead of her. And then a couple second or so up the road is Scott McCracken. So, 16 laps to go.
20 minutes on the clock. She could get the podium.
She's going to get the podium. Let's have the Ben hit.
I think it would rely on a mistake from the top 2 to challenge for the glass win.
Oh, get him out.
Get him out. Oh, no. And that's just how quickly it can change. We're talking about someone possibly making a mistake. Oh, he just well overcooked that.
Do you know what it is? I think because they've been taking a wide line into turn 9, people have been slowly dragging grass onto the track. And I think he's just gone over a little bit and it's just caught him out.
The death of Gadamer.
He'll be so angry.
He
will be so angry.
That's a great shame. I mean, my God, he hit the wall hard. He's out of the race. He was really good on incidents as well. He is so much in hand. Oh, Costa having a look on the inside of Holstein once again. Doesn't commit to the move. Gorlick is right on the back. Oh, and wanders a bit wide on the exit of the final turn. I think Gorlick's just going to have to just bide his time.
Are you live?
Yes.
Okay.
I was, last I looked.
Okay. I'm just checking, because when you said Gorlick wide on the exit of the final corner, he was going down the pit straight for me.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I am live.
Okay.
Are you?
I'm not sure now.
I thought you meant as the stream live.
We don't ask that question in return.
This race has just been that frazzling.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. And it's boiling hot. Well, it is for me anyway. I'm just
cooking.
But yeah. I am an absolute ball of sweat. I thought you meant as the stream live. That's what I hope so, because people have been talking to me about it. So otherwise something very weird's going on.
We're good.
Good. So Ivo Costa, let's have a look at the lap times for Holstein and Costa. 25.1, 25.1, so nearest damn it. Oh, Parkinson? No, never mind. I saw Parkinson's speed was slow, but he was in a slow bit of track. That's why he just gone through turn 10. Oh,
Shall we...
Oh, go on.
Shall we permit one of the viewers and give her a cockpit lap with Sarah Dove?
Why not?
Considering she's been on the move. She's just come towards the end of the final corner, coming up to turn 10, so this is on board for a lap with Sarah Dove, one of the, I think, stars of the race so far. She's just behind Daniel Page, that's 30 seconds behind. Got a good old gap behind though. Nearly 90 seconds over Andrew Langham's service.
Wow. So she's staring at a potential third in class as she just crosses the line now.
Yeah, and here we go then. Up towards turn 1. Not quite flat. Not far off though. You won't take too much curb on the inside because you'll get spot off wide. There's that gravel on the outside for turn 2 you got to be careful of. Uses a lot of curb on the inside. It's easier to do that because if you do that, you know you're not going to run wide. Daniel Page is actually looking like a move on Scott McCracken. We might stars in pound seats here. Got front row seat for this. No, Daniel backs out of it. Coming down to turn 4, hard braking zone, one of the few on the circuit. Use all that curb on the inside, little bit of the curb on the outside, little bit of the straight here, but it's actually counted as turn 5. Hairpin left of turn 6, a little bit wide on the apex, but she knows what she's doing. She's got one of the quickest laps of the race. Up now through turn 7 and through turn 8. Look on the right hand side, you might see a little patch of grass. No, it's not.
Page, he's very slow!
Sarah's got the biggest view of the Team Bushwick racing car and a face full of cloud smoke as he locks up in front of him. And coming round now, turn 11 to finish off the last part of the lap. And that is a lap on board with Sarah Duff.
It was indeed. Sarah Dove gained a huge amount of time through turn 3, I noticed. I wonder if she's biding her time at the moment. Maybe she's sort of keeping an eye on the fuel limit, but look at... Oh, never mind! Daniel Page just suddenly backed out of that.
Yeah, I think it was, you've got this, just go.
Yeah, I've had enough of this. You have a crack at McCracken, I wonder if that was... I didn't mean for that. Unlikely pun.
McCracken.
I have a crack at McCracken. I'm sure that's not the first time you'd have heard that one.
No, I'm sure it's not the most annoying thing he's ever heard. I will say, actually, talking of losing time, Ivor Costa's 1.3 now.
Oh, Caroni is off again!
Oh, no.
Oh, God, he's done it very, very dramatically this time. What on earth has he done?
Has he slowed down at all?
Whoa, yeah, that got all kinds of horrible through turn 9. Oh, a glancing blow off the wall. And then bounces around as he tries to rejoin at 10. Falls off the road because he can't turn that hard. Oh, Jarek Caroni. I mean, he's in no man's land. He's 7 seconds behind Drexler and 6 seconds ahead of Parkinson.
Yeah, let's have a quick look here. So, Klima is capitalising.
Oh, Holstein Costa! Sorry to cut you off there. That
God.
was 1.2 seconds apart last I looked. What's he done? Because he was...
Oh!
No, he smacked into the back of... It was Daniel Lindholt. It's damage on the front of the Comrade Gaming 109.
Oh my God.
And he hit him pretty hard as well.
That is going to be damage for Chris Holstein. This is... What a race! This is all turned upside down in the last 15 minutes.
I thought he had that. He was 1.2 seconds ahead of Costa last I looked.
Advantage Costa, sorry.
Costa, most certainly. That has definitely swung.
I need lights. I can't see the damage on Holstein's car.
Yeah, I mean, I bet if I do the rear chase, can't see a thing.
I'll try and get a close look.
Yeah, but that's gonna...
I think he lost his bonnet.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a real...
He lost his bonnet for sure.
Oh,
the good thing for Holstein, I will say, he's done that in the right car because the engine's in the back.
In the back, yeah, absolutely.
So if he's going to do it in any car, do it in that one. But he's definitely going to be struggling on straight line speed.
Yeah, he's lost 8 tenths against Costa. He's already potentially out of slipstream range. Oh my goodness, there's a huge whack on Daniel Lindholt's car. I don't know how Lindholt has limped on. Lindholt's still going. He hasn't been in the pits again. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh my God. What a turn! Ivor Costa, new to the league this season. We've said he's got that... right from the off, he was quick. He was really quick, but just lost it in those last stages of the race. But today, it's all coming alive for him. It's not over, though, because Chris is still within 4 tenths per second.
Oh, yeah, he has closed in again.
And Chris is not the sort to give up, so we will see what he can do.
Less than 13 minutes to go. Potentially 11 laps remain here at Phillip Island. Costa leads Holstein by that, which is about 3 tenths of a second, give or take. 3.2 seconds down the road. Never mind. Sebastian Reithman is in the pits for a third time. So he didn't do the fuel calculations right, or he intended to do a 3-stop race. leader of the AMs, is actually ahead of the leader of the Pro-Ams. There they are. Thomas Coombe has driven a flawless race. So much so he has 1 incident point.
Wow.
He's the only man to have 1 incident point. There is Alex Bennett, our Pro-Am leader. Our hero, our Pro-Am hero.
He nearly drove off the road at turn 9 over the hill. That was so nearly race over for Alex there.
I nearly commentator cursed him at that very second. There's Sylvia Moraine, second in the Pro-Ams. Third in the Pro-Ams is Scott McCracken, 5-ish seconds further down the road. With Sarah Dove, there she is, in hot pursuit. What are they, turn 3, I think? No, that's turn 12. Oh, Sarah Dove looking to make a move on the HCR scooter, on the, you guys and your damn teammates. There she goes, on the inside of turn 1. You can't say Scott slowed down for that one. Sarah Dove has decided now's the time to go up into class podium. From start, where did Sarah start?
Sarah started 12th. She's started 12th and is currently 12th.
So now 11th. And look at that. She's already binned McCracken by nearly half a second. She seems very strong in the corners, I've noticed. It seems to be where that Ford really comes alive. Particularly,
she's just in the groove of this circuit, I think, more than most. I'm going to say, more than anybody today. Maybe with the exception of Thomas Coombe. Those two are the standouts to me today. And an honourable shout for Claudio Klima. 26 the third and is 3.5 seconds off the lead.
Oh, Holstein, little deep into turn, I don't know, 2, I think.
If you don't know, just assume it's 2.
2. Yeah, if it's a long left-hander, assume it to be 2. If it's over a crest, it's turn 9. That's the only way I'm kind of telling them apart. He's staying right with Costa, though. So he's got 10.5 minutes just under to sort that one out. About 8 laps-ish to go in this race, and Holstein still very much in the hunt. There is Bennett on the back of Coombe. Thomas Coombe is not interested at all in letting Alex Bennett go. And by rights, it doesn't. Ooh, the V34's wide. Oh, that's all my fault, Thomas. You can blame me for that.
I mean, I also gave him like honour of the day and all that. So we'll share that one. Alex Bennett, though, under huge pressure now. He had to get out of it because of Thomas and Sylvia Moraine trying to go on the outside at turn 4. Oh. It's a long way around, but he's on the outside. He's just about done it. Leaves him space. Alex on the outside now for turn 6. This works. You can get the switch back if he tries it. He's going for it. He's going to take the title line now. It should be on the power a little bit sooner. Sylvian ahead, but how much longer?
Oh no, Holstein! Holstein's gone! Christoph Holstein from second in the race has totally binned it on the exit of the final turn. He is out. Unbelievable. From leading, and is now lying.
The car just let go on him midway through that final corner,
and he's at full crank there. So
yeah, that's like a well, let's find out. That's like 140 mile an hour corner just gone off that. Heartbreaking.
Unreal. Well, let's have a look at other people then, shall we? Because we've been staring at those guys for so long.
Where did Thomas Coombe rejoin? Thomas Coombe joined just ahead of Sarah Dove, behind Timo Gorlick. Still lead. He's very lucky he's got the gap he has.
Miles in the lead. He's 28 seconds-ish in the lead of class between himself and Victor Matias.
So the closest battle on track looks to be
Bennett Moraine.
Lead. Yeah. Farm lead.
And they're catching up to someone, I think.
And Nathan Parkinson's 16 seconds row, so it's not for position on track. It is Philippe Salinas.
Well, I've been saying it. I don't know. I've been saying Salinas, so... Oh, and he's fallen off the road as well.
Maybe we shouldn't look at anybody.
Yeah, that's it. End screen.
From now on, no more names. Because it just kills people.
Yeah.
I didn't realise I had such power. Sarah Dove on the back as well of Thomas Coombe. Oh, Moraine wide at the final corner. He was very lucky to keep control of that. But Bennett's going to get a huge run on him now, I suspect. Yeah. Moraine trying to go defensive straight away. It's not going to work. immediately over to the left to try and cut the screen, but Bennett didn't capitalise as much as I thought he would. Although Moraine wide through turn 1 as well, not ideal.
Moraine was bouncing off the rev limiter there as they came into that final turn.
I noticed that a few laps ago, actually. I think Moraine is running a slightly short gear ratio, which is great if you're leading, because it means you get to your top speed quicker. If you're trying to overtake someone, it's quite difficult.
Daniel Page, Philippe Salinar and Ben Hitchcock have come into the pits again.
They didn't have enough fuel.
No.
They've got that one a little bit wrong, I suspect.
Oh dear. So, 6th overall Pro-Am lead between Moraine and Bennett. As we enter the closing stages of this race, what's gone on with Andrew Langham's service? You've just been overtaken by Morgan Valinar after you've made a mistake. So it's not been a great race for Langham service. Thomas Coombe leads the AMs by a long way and has done for a long time. Even though Victor Mattias is only 3 positions behind him on the track, that is still separated by 27 seconds or so. So it's a longy way. Something like that.
Yeah. Let's have a look at that, actually.
Oh, Bennett on Moraine. That is getting very close again. Oh, Bennett would have wanted a bit of a quicker exit from that final turn. He's in the slipstream of the Porsche now as they come down towards turn 1. Has a look on the inside. He isn't going to commit to the move. And there you're just about here where the Porsche was bouncing off the rev limiter. And that seems to be where, you know, that is where he's going to be the weakest, I would have thought, with that shorter gear ratio. But again, the Ferrari just can't overcome the pace of the 286 Porsche. But still a little bit of time left. 5.5 minutes remain. 5 and a bit laps-ish. There in the background, you can actually see Sarah Dove. So unbelievably, Sarah can now see class lead. Timo Gorlick's in the way. There he is, but he is really slow. But then with that dented rear wing, it isn't any wonder. He's just been hanging on as best he can. But then look how many people he's beaten by the fact that people have died. So it's unreal.
And after all of his adventures, Joe Acroni is 4th place overall. Same position he started.
My goodness me. Oh, we've got another death by incident limit. Jamie Smith.
Yeah, I've seen most of the chat as well. He's become a victim of it.
Oh my goodness. The unrelenting incident limit.
I will say, Claudio Klima just took 7/10 of a second out of Ivor Costa.
He did.
There's about 4 laps to go, and he's about 2.7 seconds behind. If he does that every single lap for the end of the race, he will be right with Ivo at the end of the race.
Is Ivor Costa fuel safe?
He may be. he pit 2 laps before. No, Klima pit 2 laps before Ivo. So if Ivo is, Claudio should be. But what do we know?
What do we know?
And I should point out as well, the undisputed kind of Mr. Quiet of this race, Michael Drexler's on for 3rd place.
Oh, there goes Sarah Dove inside the Timo. I need to say Timo Glock. I've been trying to stop myself doing that the last 2 weeks. On Timo Gorlick. Again, her favourite overtaking spot into turn 4.
If anything happens between Sylvian Moraine and Alex Bennett...
Klima's in!
Klima! Oh, he didn't have enough! He didn't have enough!
With 4 laps left, he didn't have enough fuel. There goes Drexler. There goes Caroni. Caroni's on for a podium! What on earth?
After all of that, he kept it going. He carried on.
Yeah, Parkinson's through. Out comes Klima. Where is... Moraine and Klima... Moraine and Bennett are nowhere near them, but they're very close to one another. That's looking back from Sylvia Moraine on Alex Bennett. That's the Pro-Am lead as they come off that back turn. Oh, here comes the Ferrari. He's going to get the inside line on Sylvia Moraine heading down into turn 1. Surely this is the Pro-Am lead for Alex Bennett, but of course Sylvia Moraine's not going to let that one go. A little bit of it between the two. Oh, Alex is off. No, there was the merest of impacts between them. Oh, that was such an... Oh, and that is going to be... Yep, Alex Bennett is out.
It was the slightest tap. And it wasn't even netcode. That was just door to door.
Yeah.
That was Rubber's Racing. That was the slightest tap, and it's just unsettled Alex Bennett. I had a major panic there because Alex is towed, and it jumped him to the top of the order, and I was like, Ivor Costa's lost the lead. He hasn't. He hasn't. It's fine.
Nope.
He hasn't.
Hasn't at all. There he is. 2.5 minutes remain. About 3-ish laps to do. Remember, it's a timed race, not a lap count. So when that timer hits 0, the checkered flag will come out awaiting this man. Yeah, I reckon he is fuel saving because he's been in the 25s pretty constantly for a while now.
And he's got the gap behind him now. He's got 7 seconds back to Drexler.
You can just cruise home now and just make sure that that fuel gauge does not hit 0. If he runs out of fuel, he will be sick, I imagine.
Yeah, he'll be. If Ivo doesn't finish this race, he will be fuming.
I'll tell you another battle to keep an eye on. Sarah Duff, Sylvia Moraine.
She's gashing. She just took 9/10 of a second out of Sylvia Moraine.
Yeah. Is Sylvian... Sylvian won't be damaged from that impact, will he?
He shouldn't be. He should be okay. If anything, there will be very, very minor door damage, but I don't think that will affect him too much.
2 laps. Well, I think it's going to be 2 laps to go because we've got 1 minute 20 on the clock. The overlay says 3 laps to go. The time is going to run out, I think, before we get to that stage as Morgan Valanaise is in the pit again. Oh,
yeah, there's going to be 1 more lap for Ivo Costa. He's going to go around the corner and then he's going to turn now. Yeah, next lap will be the final lap of the race.
He's nowhere near the top of the rev range. He is really, really being very tentative.
If he's that desperate, it might not be over.
Oh, someone's just... there's Morgan Valanaise. This has come out ahead. Bit of a flash of the lights.
Sarah Dove is within 1.4 seconds of Sylvia Moraine.
I think she's going to run out of time unless Sylvia
She's got 1 more lap. She's got 1 more lap.
There he is. That Porsche is the target for the Ford.
9/10 of a second.
Oh my God, she is as well. If she can floor it for this final lap.
Sylvian's just made a mistake as well at turn 10.
You might. It's going to be a last ditch effort. Oh, 1.2 seconds Sarah Duff took out of Sylvia Moraine last time around. There's 8/10 between them. It's doable. It is doable. That's the scary thing. Oh, Sebastian.
Oh God. Oh God.
What?
I was scared for Ivo Costa there. He was going up to turn 9 and someone was spinning across the track.
Oh no. Well, there he is, just coming down the hill from turn 9 into 10. He daren't touch the throttle. Just put it in neutral and coast from there. You're fine. He will be. The checkered flag is out. Flash of the lights. I think he's happy about that. Your winner here in Phillip Island is the Black Eagle Racing 123 Ferrari of Ivo Costa. Very nicely done, sir. Michael Drexler is going to come over the line second. Jared Caroni, unbelievable recovery drive for him.
Watch Sarah. Watch Sarah. She's so close through turn 9. He's got defensive into turn 10.
Yeah.
It's going to ruin his line. I don't think it's going to be enough, but we'll see.
It depends. Oh, it's going to be interesting. She's trying everything she possibly can to try and draw alongside the Porsche. She's got the momentum. She's going to try and dive on the inside. Oh, no impact between the two. And they both spun. Who can recover the quickest? Sarah Duff is just going to... That's Timo Gorlick. That's not in category. Sarah Duff does indeed manage to cross the line ahead of Sylvia Moraine. What on earth was that? I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look at that again from the chopper cam, if I can.
Wow,
there we go.
Okay.
So that's the exit. I know there's other people crossing the line, but we need to resolve this one. So we look at the chopper cam. So this is on the exit of 11, and you can see there is. So the Porsche goes to the inside line, bounces off the apex, and then I think Sarah just drove into the Porsche. I think that was...
It's one of those things that if he's had to get out the throttle, because it looked like Sylvian was understeering off towards the track. If he's had to get out the throttle, Sarah's never going to expect that.
No.
That is a flat-out part of the circuit. She's never going to expect someone to get out the throttle on that kind of corner. If he's had to do that, I don't know.
I am not getting involved in that stewards inquiry. I'm telling you that right now.
No, I'll have to.
Yes, true.
So let's say Pro-Am win under investigation.
Well, I do tend to say, before stewards intervention, and that most certainly I think it's going to be the case there. So, before any kind of stewards intervention, your results here at Phillip Island: Ivo Costa taking his first win of the season, I believe.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
my goodness.
First win of the season, first win of his AOR, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, very nice. What a way to do it. My goodness. So it is Costa, Drexler, Caroni, Parkinson, Klima, Gorlick, at the moment, Dove, Moraine, Coombe taking the win in the AMS by still a very long way. Langham Service, Matios, Page, Van Eyck, Valanace, McCracken, Reithmuller, Lindholt, Salinar, Gaillard, Bennett. Now we're getting into those, well, there's a mixture of those that didn't see the flag. Christensen, those that didn't see the flag were Hitchcock, Holstein, Smith, Gaidemer, Norman, Imre, Martins, Kleiber, Siepeler, Sasulski, Tucker, Scapers, Bell, Foku, and Yardley.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been this genuinely exhausted. But
That was a lot.
What an incredible race we have just seen.
Do you know what? For a first time out at this circuit, AOR GTE Leagues have never raced there. I think that was tremendously good fun.
That was damn good
I
fun
would
for us.
love to come back here.
We have a few people wanting to have a chat to us.
Let's get our one of our start. We've got two brilliant drivers in here, and they've all had their own little adventures. Let's get Thomas Coombe in.
Yes. Hello, Thomas Coombe.
Hello.
Our well, to be fair, you won your category by a damn long way.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Before the race, I was really struggling just to stay on the track. So to manage to finish with only 3 incidents, I think, and I mean, I had a couple of moments near the end where I tried to bottle it, but I managed to keep it up.
You did indeed finish with only 3 incidents on the board. That was, if I can just have a quick look through the numbers, I believe that was the lowest incident count of all the survivors, joint with Claudio Klima. So yes, absolutely incredible stuff. Well done.
Yeah, the first few laps of the race were crazy because I qualified quite high up for my class, so I had lots of people in like Pro-Am and Pro even behind me, so trying to not get involved in any incidents was really difficult. Mike gave me a setup just before the race which I seemed to really like, which helped me keep it on the track a lot better than what I was in practice. So yeah, it was a great race.
I love the way you modestly say you've qualified a long way up in your class. You were pole in your class, sir, by about by a 10th, which in this league is a considerable amount, and you were 16th overall of a grid of 36. So you have a lot to be pleased with yourself about, sir.
Oh yeah, I'm really proud. I mean, the guys at V3 have been really supportive ever since I joined the team, and Mike especially with the setups and everything. He's been extremely helpful in helping me develop. So it's been a really great race, and hopefully I can do this more in the future.
Oh, please do. I mean, that'll certainly help your championship somewhat.
Yeah, I disconnected from the last race, which was a shame, but yeah, hopefully that's the turning point.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Coombe, and we look forward to seeing you on the top spot again.
Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.
Who's next, Mr. SQ?
Let's get our race winner in.
Oh, yes. Hello, Mr. Costa.
Hi, guys.
Have fun out there, did you?
Finally, a win. Finally, a win.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thanks. Wasn't expecting this. With no practice, since last week was practicing for Spa 24. But yeah, really good win.
Wow, I mean, what a way to do it in a crazy track, a crazy race. Really did think, particularly in the closing stages when you had Holstein right behind you. Did you think were you worried about keeping Christoph behind you?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Holstein to get out of the pits so close to me. Then I started to worry about him because I had fuel issues. Because after my first pit stop, my fuel app was saying that I was short on fuel. Had to do my second stint, always thinking on fuel. Then Holstein comes out of the pits, and yeah, I got worried a bit.
I was trying to ascertain whether you were fuel saving or not towards the end. I surmised that you were, and then suddenly Holstein appears large in your mirrors.
Yeah, exactly. When I saw Holstein, I was saving fuel. After we crossed the line, the next lap, my fuel app was saying that I was not short anymore on fuel, so I started to push. Then I passed Holstein, and I think he made a mistake. Then I had Claudio closing on me. I don't know what happened to him, but I was still pushing. I was good on fuel in the last 5 laps.
Awesome stuff. I'm struggling to think of questions. My brain is so melted. One, because I'm absolutely boiling hot, but two, it's just been... I've been screaming so much of this race. I'm sure my wife is going to kill me when this race is done. So rip me. Great stuff. Well done on your first win there, Ivo. And hey, we look forward to chatting to you again.
Thank you, guys. Just want to thanks with my boys at Black Eagle. They're always supporting me and watching. So this is for you, boys. This win is for you, Black Eagle Racing. Thank you, guys.
Our pleasure, and a great win for Black Eagle as well. Thank you very much, Ivo Costa.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Oh, we're spoiled for choice. Well, let's get Sarah Dovin, because she was a star of that race.
Wasn't she just? Hello, Sarah Dove.
Hello.
Wow, my God. Absolutely incredible pace. I mean, when you watch that one back, you'll notice you had a lot of airtime, because you were absolutely phenomenal. Where on earth did all that come from? Again, I mean, I don't mean that in a disingenuous sense, but you were absolutely alive. There were times when you were the quickest car on track, quite considerably.
Well, I think everyone kind of banded together to not get Nords. Try and neuter my amazingness. But I tricked them, and I'm actually amazing here too, apparently. So quality could have been better. I could have got a bit better there. But it wasn't too bad. And then the start of the race was okay. I went off a little because of all the shenanigans that were happening. And then I came to do my pit stop and forgot to turn the tires off. So I came out from first in class to 9th or something. And then I was just like, okay, so I've taken tires. I need to gain time. I need to gain this time back. So I'm just going to go as fast as possible. And then because I had brand new tires, apparently I was super amazing. And then in the final stint, I had it was possibly going to be 57 laps for the race, and at like lap 45, I had 12 laps of fuel left.
Ooh.
So I would have run out of fuel at exactly the end of lap 57.
Sorry, you can
But
push.
fortunately, it went to 56, so I was able to push, and then push and caught up. And then there was a bit of an incident at the end.
We noticed.
I think what happened is I had so much more speed through the corner, and Silverman was just trying to get as fast as possible, but I think he pushed a bit too much, and then he was going to go onto the grass, so he slowed down to try not to do that, but then that meant I hit him because I was right behind him, unfortunately. But
Just as a question, do you, after today's event, Phillip Island should be on the calendar in place of Nordschleife for every time?
no. Phillip Island should be in place of Kota.
Oh, bold
And
statement.
then Nordschleife in place of Daytona. And there we go. That's the.
Oh, I mean, you say you could have done better in qualifying. You were still third in class, I will remind you. And you still felt that there was you still felt there was more in it.
I definitely could have been first in class.
Oh my goodness!
The same as Watkins, because I just couldn't. Anyone who's known me for a while, Stevie will know, I'm absolutely terrible at qualifying.
Not the best thing.
I can't do it, apparently, but I try my best.
Well,
yeah.
with with that amazing pace that you had, I will tell you, only, if I've read this right, only one person had a faster best lap than you did.
Oh, jeez.
And that was Jared Caroni. If I've read this right, that was the only person, and you were 21 thousandths of a second slower than Jared Caroni's fastest lap.
Nearly had fastest lap overall.
Wow.
Oh, no.
The heartbreak.
I should have punted him at the start.
Brilliant stuff, Sarah. Well done. An absolutely amazing performance. And we look forward to speaking to you again.
Thank you.
Next, Mr. Stevie.
Let's get Mr. Caronian.
Yes. Bonjour, Gerard.
Hello.
Not as upbeat as we normally find you. You struggled a little bit more today.
Yeah, but basically no practice till yours. Night time, and couple of mistakes. I was lucky that I didn't damage the car. And after, I don't know what happened to the others. I just saw that they were disconnecting, so I don't know what happened. But
death.
Many things.
Many death.
Okay.
I mean, this is incredible because you've won most of the races this season. Everybody knows this. You've won 4 out of the now 6. You spun in the damn pit lane last week and still managed to win. I think you spun possibly twice and still finished on the podium. My God, man!
Yeah, but honestly, I was lucky because of the others.
Yeah.
If no, maybe a top 10 should be possible. But I don't know. Just try to stick on the limit of my driving and the track, and third place at the end.
Can I ask, as someone that I know we had a minor disagreement on the forum over it, what do you think of Phillip Island as a GTE racetrack? Did you enjoy that? You can be honest. It's okay.
Yeah, no. This is not a track where I have much fun. So I don't know. I don't race this track. Honestly, I drove it 1 month ago for the ACO, and that's it. I never race on this track till this one and the SEO. So, but I don't know the layout of the track. Doesn't suit to me.
Okay.
Hence why it was only third. Oh, goodness me. Great effort, Jared. Well done once again for an amazing, if nothing else, a recovery drive to finish on the podium. And I'm sure we will speak to you again as the season continues.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for broadcasting, guys.
Oh, a great pleasure.
See you.
Shall we have Mr. Bennett to see us off?
Let's get Mr. Bennett in.
Hello again, Alex Bennett.
Evening.
Have fun out there, did you?
Yeah. I mean, it was, an interesting race, certainly. I'm sure it was very entertaining for you guys, but...
That was brilliant!
Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Oh, I'm glad you guys are happy with it, but I don't know. I don't know what to say about that race, really. I mean, I got, crashed out of the league twice, so I think that pretty much says it all.
It's a shame it wasn't the result you were, leading class at several points, and again showing very strong pace. but sadly not the result you were aiming for. So will this track be one that you would vote for again?
Yeah, it was really fun. I mean, the track was great. I think the fuel limit was interesting. I mean, originally...
Brutal.
I love the word interesting. Interesting doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean good.
It was interesting. Yeah, that's where I'm going. I mean, the amount of lifting and coasting I was doing in the second stint of the race was, I mean, it was ridiculous. I was lifting off, 150 meters before ever kind of braking. But, yeah, I mean, I think kind of the original idea with the two-stop was to have like a flat-out race, but I don't know, with the fuel saving and whatnot, that was pretty interesting. But yeah, I mean, obviously, the crashes were kind of left things on a little bit of a sour note. I'm definitely taking one of them to the stewards, but looking at the footage, I think me and Moraine was maybe more of a racing incident, so I don't think there's hard feelings there. But yeah, just unfortunate that I was the one that got punted off, and then I literally got stuck in the wall. I was trying to reverse out of it.
I was
just caught in the tire barrier, and at that point, I had to tow back to the pits and 11 minutes repairs, and that's the race done.
Yeah, you won't find any life out of those tyres. No good trying to change tyres on your own out there on the tarball. Bit of a shame. Obviously, your heroics last week were legendary. It's a shame that you couldn't repeat them for this one, but a great effort nonetheless. It was good fun to commentate on you, and good luck for the remainder of the season.
Thanks.
I am off to Melt now, so thank you very much to those that have been with us throughout the stream. A great pleasure to have you on board with us. Thank you very much, Stevie, for rejoining me in the box for this race. What a race to come back to. Great effort and a great pleasure to commentate with you again. Good sir.
Thank you very much. It's always an honor to sit beside you and talk over these races. It's always good fun, as tonight proved once again. We will be back for round 7. We are over halfway now through the season. Round 7 next week will be at Road America, track the drivers love. So we will hopefully have a bit bigger grid, and hopefully just as much unpredictability and chaos.
The scene of my very first Emma commentary in GT terms at least, was indeed Road America, as a track I'm very fond of for that reason. Thank you very much to our sponsors. Without you guys, AOR would not continue to grow. And as Steve said, we will be back next week for more GTE action, but there's plenty of other racing going on in between then and now, so do come back to us then. Thank you very much, and good night!